turn the volume up tiny bit more. Is that gonna really affect it?
Well, let's find out. I mean, I just hit stream. So, hey guys, we're live. I've got to check and make sure our stream makes sense and looks good.
Welcome to Jump and Shoot and Slide Siblings.
We're all three here. All three of us siblings.
This is a Jump and Shoot Bro special. And our sister, Slide Sis, is joining us. Say hi.
Hello.
She's really excited about being here.
I love being on camera.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine, guys.
Everything's fine.
Everything's fine. Well, hey, we're good now. We're good to go. We're good to go. We're up and running. We're streaming. We're party time. Okay, so what is a Doki Doki Literature Club? I have truly no idea what it is.
Caleb doesn't know much about it.
It's a dating sim, I understand. It's a visual novel dating
Caleb knows
sim.
of it. I know quite a bit about it. Caleb knows of it. Jordan knows nothing. So,
as is often the case with Jordan.
There you go. I guess Caleb will be playing the game since he's got the keyboard.
I don't get this out of here. You play it.
Okay. Duh.
Not a lot of playing necessary, but
it's not on the game at this point.
Could put it on the game.
Here, let me see that keyboard again.
Okay.
So anyway, I don't know what a Doki Doki Literature Club is. I would assume that it has something to do with a literature club.
Yes.
And some doki and dokiing.
Something
And
like
a literature club who plays some Doki Doki Panic. I am assuming is.
That is mainly what it's about. Where it's about Super Mario Brothers 2.
No, don't you do it, Jeremy. Don't you do it. No, because it will destroy the stream.
It
will legitimately destroy the screen.
Be this size?
Yes, this size is the one that we landed on that works.
Got it.
So you're just gonna have to deal with it.
All right. So can the volume come up on the TV at all?
It's really causing a weird out of sync echo.
Yeah.
Let's not.
That's unfortunate because the music is part of it. But...
I can hear it.
I can hear it.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. So man, I cannot see that mouse.
It's in there. You need to get your prescription updated on your glasses, Jeremy. It's been, what, 12 years?
It has legitimately been 4 years.
Our name is...
We need to have a cool guy name, like Doug Vinny.
Doug Vinny.
Dude.
Perfect.
Doug Vinny is a good name.
You like it?
It's a pretty good name.
Yes.
Okay. Doug Vinny or, yeah,
no,
Doug Vinny, okay.
Doug Vinny.
Yeah, I think that's
you
settled.
Nailed it.
Doug Vinny?
Yeah, that works.
Cool.
Doug Vinny.
All right.
Are no spaces allowed?
I guess not. I've hit the space bar.
What about an underscore?
Do you want to be Doug _ Vinny? Okay. I can't click through. I have to backspace. All right. We can do Doug _ Doug Vinny. They're gonna first. Oh no.
No underscores.
Well, dang.
All right. Doug Vinny.
Never mind.
It's cool. They just first last name us every time they talk to us, like we're in trouble for something, right? Doug Vinny, okay.
Doug Vinny.
All right, first of all, we got to establish a few things. One, there are 5 characters in the game, but the main character also does the narration and, internal monologue. So he can count as 2 characters. So with there being 6 characters, we're gonna have to figure out who's going to be what. Whoever's the main character, which needs to be decided right now.
How about you be the main character?
I could be the main character, cool. So that means that you have to be 2 girls, Jordan, and Caleb has to be 2 girls. Because there's only girls. There's only girls.
Just a bunch of girls.
Okay, so girl 1. First of all, just letting you know, this is Airhead Anime Girl.
Mm.
Anime acting girl. So, who wants to be Airhead Anime acting girl?
I think
be
Caleb.
Airhead Anime
I think
Okay,
Caleb
there
would
you
be
go.
perfect for that role.
Go.
Hey, Senpai.
I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long.
What does that mean?
I don't know. How do you know what I'm thinking in my head? We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's gonna chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me.
Ha ha, Senpai.
I gotta say that.
I overslept again, but I caught you this time.
Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you.
You say like you're thinking about ignoring me. That's me, Doug Benny.
Nobody senpai.
Well, if people stare at you for
Senpai.
acting weird, I don't want them to think we're a couple or something.
Fine. But you did wait for me after all. Senpai, Doug Benny, Senpai. I guess you don't have to be mean, even if you want to.
Whatever you say, Sayori.
Eehee.
We cross the street together and make our way to school.
Shoot.
Shoo.
As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute.
By the way, Doug Benny, Senpai, have you decided on a club to join yet, Desuga?
A club? I told you already.
What's happening?
This actually-
Any club.
Is
This
this
is actually
normal?
not supposed to be happening.
Is this normal, Jerry?
No, it's not.
Okay. Shall we try to continue?
I don't know what's going on right now.
I don't know. Depress the
Can you
space. See
continue?
what happens.
Oh no.
I haven't been looking for any either. Okay, well this is not gonna work.
Let me see that. Can we save state? Are there save
Just
states
hit
in this
save.
game?
Just hit save.
Well,
This was
what does this look like on stream? I wonder.
It looks exactly like this. I'm watching on stream.
Gee. Technical difficulties. We'll get back to you.
We're having Steam problems.
Yeah,
I don't think it's Steam.
It's not letting me. It's not true. Calm down, Sayori. Okay, you know what we're gonna have to do? We're gonna have to kill ourselves.
Okay, we can just skip. We can just skip to this part. We're not that far in.
Are you sure you want to quit?
Yeah.
Yes. This is a nightmare. Oh, it stopped working. No shit. Okay, let's shall we attempt to Steam launch this game again? What Steam account am I even logged into?
What Steam account are you on?
Weird. I don't even know what Steam... Oh! I created that Steam account for the sole purpose of playing a multiplayer game with Sam, and then it didn't work. That's a running theme in my life. Things not working. I don't think it saved.
No,
No, it
just
did
hit
not.
new game.
Oh,
It's
we
fine.
got so far.
We got so far. Okay. Alright. You think it's gonna be a problem?
I don't know. We'll find
We'll
out.
see here in a sec.
Cross the street, make our way to school. As you draw near, okay.
By the way, Doug Vinny Senpai, have you decided on a club to join yet? Senpai, Doug Vinny Senpai, Desuga?
A club? I told you already, I'm not really interested in joining any clubs.
Okay, we're good so far.
I haven't been looking either.
Nani sore? That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year, Senpai.
Did I? I'm sure it's possible I did. in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about.
Oh.
Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me, and when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime.
You seem like a cool person.
Yeah.
I was talking about how I'm worried that you don't learn how to socialize or even have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET. An N-E-E-T. NEET. In a few years because you're not used to the real world. Senpai, you trust me, right, Senpai?
Oh my god.
Don't make me keep worrying about you.
Alright, alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though.
Well, you only promise is to try a little?
No, yeah, I guess. I'll promise you that.
Yay!
Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised to even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her own head.
You think too much.
Yeah. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. So they already wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club.
Hello?
Sayori? Sayori must have come in the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom.
I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom. I was like, you're just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed.
You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late for your own club.
Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know, so I thought,
Know what?
Well, you could come by to my club.
Sayori,
Yeah!
there's no way I'm going to your club. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title of vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club.
Come on, please! Last one!
Why do you even care so much anyway?
Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I'd bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything.
Don't make promises you can't keep, dummy.
Don't make keeps you can't promise.
I can't tell if Sayori really is that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning to have planned all this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay?
Yes, let's go, senpai.
Jordan, you get the next voice.
Okay.
Oni-chan.
And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and degrees.
And degrees.
Is that what it said?
It's an activity.
And degrees. And degrees.
Well, I mean, they're pretty much the same
They
word,
get degrees there. And Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door.
There's no new members here!
I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room.
Oh, welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you.
I'm Satsuki Kiri.
What? I was thinking more Senjugahara.
I'm Senjugahara Kiri.
I'm Senjugahara.
Alright, Caleb, you gotta be a girl too.
Sayori always says nice things about you. Oh, good, you get to be a bitch.
This is sassy. This is the sassy girl.
Okay. Seriously? You brought a boy? Shit, they both sound the same.
It's fine.
Seriously, you brought a boy?
Sayori's an airhead and she's sassy, so.
Way to kill the atmosphere.
There you go. Just add a little bitchy twist.
All right, Jordan, that's you.
Oh, Doug Vinny, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club.
This girl seems like the nice girl.
No,
Dot,
you're-
dot, dot.
The emphatically nice girl.
All words escape me in this situation. My button's not working now.
Button, no button.
Did I
Where has stuff
do
went?
something? Hold on.
Mayhaps you clicked off of the screen
I
of
may
the game.
I may have. Where is the mouse? The mouse isn't moving.
It's around. No, there it is. I see
yeah,
it.
very. Look at. I'm not touching it.
Jeremy,
Is it possible that this computer is not up to the task of playing Doki Doki Literature Club?
It's
Too
pretty
much.
demanding. Here,
Oh,
let me
Jeremy,
see.
Doug Vinny.
This club is full of incredibly cute girls.
What are you looking at?
Oh wow.
Hey, what are you looking at? Hey, what are you looking at? No. But what are you looking at?
There you go.
If you want to say something, say it.
Oh no, yeah, we're seriously just moving at the speed of molasses
Oh,
now.
God.
Well, it's because the game is so demanding. It's so hard.
It takes
to
a
play.
look at all that's going on right now.
Look at all the pixels,
It takes a
Jeremy. So many pixels.
How is it?
If you want to say something, then say it.
Did it move? Did it change?
If you want to say something, then say it. I'm assuming that's still my line. Here, let
It's
me
not
have this
happening.
keyboard.
It's not working for me, man.
Sorry.
Oh, so sorry.
I don't know, it seems to be
Natsuki.
working just fine.
Natsuki.
Oh, maybe it could be. Is there a possibility there's some sort of interference between me and the computer?
Possibly you should shift maybe the keyboard around to different locations.
Is it is it?
I mean, it is a wireless keyboard. It's only got
Okay.
so much going on.
All
Anyway,
right. So if it's the keyboard, I'm cool. All right. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is the one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori.
You made cupcakes.
You can just ignore her when she gets moody. She's a real bitch.
Sayori says that quietly into my ear and turns back to the
You
other
do.
girls.
Anyway, this is Natsuki. Always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smallest.
Who's Yuri? I'm Yuri.
Yeah, you're Yuri.
You know
Yes.
Yuri on Ice. This
Yuri
is
on
Yuri
Ice.
on Ice.
I always wanted
She's
to be
the
Yuri.
gayest one in the club.
Okay.
Don't say things like that.
Oh,
Yuri, who appears. What?
She's totally Mio from K-On!
I'm Mio from K-On.
Yeah, no, Yuri is totally
Yuri?
Mio from
Is she the one
K-On!
with purple
She's
hair?
definitely the
Okay.
character.
Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you.
It sounds like Yuri, Monica. Monica.
Monica?
Okay.
Monica?
It's Monica.
Monica,
Monica.
is that right?
That's right. It's
Alright.
great to see you again, Doug Vinny.
Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other well. We rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica.
Come sit down, Doug Vinny. At the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. Me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes.
Sorry, guys.
Ugh.
That's all
Hey.
you.
Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got too excited about the cupcakes. I didn't know it was a big deal.
Then how about I make some tea as well?
The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table.
Oh.
As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened, so there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling a little awkward to take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand.
Smiling.
Okay. Are you ready? Ta-da!
Next to this foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears.
Why does everybody look disgusted by this?
Kawaii! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki.
Well, you know, you haven't tasted them yet. Just hurry and take one.
Sayori grabs the first. Sayori grabs first and Monica and I follow.
It's delicious!
Sayori talks with a mouthful.
Soy sauce.
Has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction.
Uh-oh.
Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it for herself. This really is good. Thank you, Natsuki.
Why are you thanking me? It's not like I...
Such a tsundere.
I haven't heard this somewhere before.
Made them for you or anything. I mean, I did make them. I mean, I did literally make them for you.
I thought you technically did. Sayori said...
Well, maybe, but, you know, I'm not for you. Not for you, you know, you, dummy.
Alright.
Making this real awkward, Natsuki.
I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss this conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down a teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom?
Dude, this is literally chaos. This is just chaos.
The Yuris. The teachers gave us permission.
I like
After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
What, Kevin?
Are you sure this isn't the Light Music Club?
Yes.
I need to
right.
watch K-On!
I guess.
Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not...
Insulted, Yuri looks away.
I meant that, you know...
I believe you.
What?
Well, tea and reading may not be a pastime for me, but at least I really enjoy tea. Or
just enjoy it.
Kind of enjoy tea, I guess.
I'm glad.
Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief.
In relief.
Monica raises an eyebrow and smiles at me.
So what made you consider the literature club?
I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so...
That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it is my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone.
Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member at any of the major clubs. Instead of the president of this one. Weren't you a leader at the debate club last year?
Well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream.
Monica's a really great leader!
Yuri also nods in agreement. And I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club.
You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But if it makes school events like the festival that much more important, I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone?
Yeah!
We'll do our best.
You know it!
Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were also delighted at the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. Literature.
So, Doug Vinny, what kinds of things do you like to read?
Well, Considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking.
Otaku.
Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet.
Natsuki's totally into you, doesn't he?
No,
not
Natsuki's
just
totally
reading,
into
I guess.
Manga. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway,
I'm so
what?
disappointed in you.
Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see.
I want to ice skate.
Yuri traces the attempt of recup with the trigger.
I really want to make it to the Grand Prix final. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive.
Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems
Game of
so
Thrones.
reserved.
Game of
Game of
Thrones.
Thrones, Lord of the Rings.
Song of Ice and Fire is all I care about.
She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in. But it's obvious the way her eyes light up that she finds comfort in the world of books, not people.
That's true. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Stephen King.
I read a horror book once.
You waffle.
I desperately grasp something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Man, my internal dialogue is really having trouble today.
Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment.
Shit. I hate horror. I hate horror.
Oh, why's that?
Well, I just...
Good
That's 'cause
explanation.
I darted over to me for a split second.
Never mind.
That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki?
What? What gives you that idea?
You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called...
Don't say it out loud! And give that back.
Fine. Here you go.
Your cupcakes or poems? Everything you do is so as cute as you are.
Sayori
What the-
sidles up. Sidles?
Sidles.
Sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders.
I'm not cute.
Natsuki, do you write your own poems?
Hey, well, I guess sometimes. Why did you care?
I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime?
No!
Natsuki averts her eyes.
No! You wouldn't. ... like them. ...
Quote mark.
Ah, ... Not a very confident writer
We
yet.
do that. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. I'm so poetic. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. ...
I guess it's the same for Yuri.
Aww, I wanted to read everyone's poems.
We all sit in silence for a moment.
Okay, I have an idea, everyone. ...
So many
Not and
dots.
Yuri.
Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica.
Let's go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way everyone is even. ...
Yeah! Let's do it! Just shake that ass.
No. Roll the credits. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it'll help us all get. Wait, you're not a new member. You haven't decided yet. Well, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Doug Vinny?
Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem.
What's that?
Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club! Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes.
How dare you? But I'm sorry, I thought...
Doug Vinny!
You all... I'm definitely... I'm defenseless. I'm definitely against these three girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay it, God, in order to spend I'm having a really hard time seeing the screen right now. With these, every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club.
But what about the
One by one, the girls' eyes light up.
Yes, I'm so happy!
Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey!
You really did scare me for a moment. Nah.
If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed!
Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club.
Monica, your hair is right now! The hell,
You're literally eating my hair right now.
How much hairspray do you think it takes? Thanks, I guess.
Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share.
Monica looks over at me once more.
Doug Vinny, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself.
Whoa, watch that hair.
Yeah.
That hair's wild.
Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food.
Hey, Doug Vinny, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? Wink, wink.
That's right. Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she's always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well.
Yay! You're too excited.
With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls: Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica.
The class star.
Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight.
Poem. A poem.
A poem. Okay, time to write a poem. Pick the words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good will happen if whoever you like.
Something good might happen.
Oh, Jordan, those are just keychains of...
Oh, dude! Those are just like my keychains.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow, the mouse needs to go back or something.
So we're writing.
Okay. Alright, we're writing a poem.
Ooh, ambient.
Okay, so who are we trying to impress? You want to impress...
Massacre.
Massacre?
Let's try to impress... I don't know. No.
You pick, Jordan. Who do you want to impress?
You want to impress... You want to impress the class star.
Yeah, but she's not over here.
Oh, first. Natsuki then.
How about secretive?
Secretive.
Okay.
Yes.
That's Yuri.
Blank.
Heaven sent.
Heaven sent. Yuri.
Okay,
Yuri.
Hold on.
So we're impressing Yuri.
Hold on. That's what my goal was when I said secretive.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to see how Mio she is. Let's see.
Explode.
Yeah, go for it. Explode. Throw that in there.
Yuri, okay, cool.
Okay. Okay, hold on. Covet.
Covet.
Where is that? Okay.
Right there.
Okay, let's see.
Probably dark.
Dark. Who are we impressing?
Yuri.
Yuri?
How about alone though?
Alone.
Think about it.
Ugh.
Oh shit. Dang it.
Wait, what happened?
That was Sayori.
How about uncontrollable?
There you go.
Okay.
Cute would be Natsuki.
Unending.
Unending?
Entropy.
Entropy.
Get that entropy in there. This
There you
girl's
go.
dark.
Yeah.
Okay. Misery, obviously.
Misery. Yeah. Yes.
Oh.
No, what?
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Kawaii.
All right.
Okay.
No, kawaii. About philosophy.
Philosophy, probably Yuri. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Doki
Doki
Doki.
Doki.
That's like the title of this game,
How about,
and has no other meaning.
How about suicide?
Yeah, go for it.
Oh.
Oh,
This
okay.
is gonna be a real.
Boop.
You want boop?
Yes.
Let's throw a boop. Let's throw a boop in
Oh,
there.
that's definitely not gonna be her.
No. No.
Nasty. All right.
Sadness,
Death.
opposed to
Death.
death.
No, hold on.
No.
That's probably Yuri.
Probably, but what about? Do we want to go all in on Yuri? Do we really?
I don't know.
Yeah, let's do it. Death.
Ah!
I don't understand these girls.
I don't know
Okay.
these people at all. Okay. Universe.
Universe.
Oh yeah.
Oh wow, big concepts. I get it.
How
I
about
get it.
yeah, I get her. She's me.
Scars?
Lust. I don't know.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely Yuri. Okay.
Intellectual. Socks.
Socks. Can you imagine this poem? It's like death, alone, socks, boob,
Lust.
lust, socks. Okay.
Okay.
I'm sorry. There is a meme of this game where it's like a girl reading your poem, and it's just a list of words.
Okay. What about bliss?
Bliss.
That'd
I was
be
thinking
interesting.
bliss.
Okay.
Oh,
What
unrestrained,
about what about fluffy?
Fluffy? That's
No,
definitely
no.
Natsuki.
Atone for sure.
Atone.
Atone.
Act 1.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Fireflies.
Fester.
Horror would definitely be Yuri.
What about fester though?
She said the word horror
She
earlier.
did say
Fester? You want to say Fester?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh crap!
She loves that
I
shit.
accidentally double clicked. So I got candy in there
How
too.
about parfait? What about parfait?
Fester
Parfait?
candy.
I have to say I'm thinking
No.
Parfait is going to be Natsuki.
Yeah. Okay, let's see.
How about
Judgment.
Judgment.
Passion.
Oh crap.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah.
Depression.
Alright, last one.
Cry.
Cry. Alright.
What?
Say
That girl, she's dirt too.
No, she's just dumb.
Hi again, Doug Vinny.
What?
Glad to see you didn't run away
Do
on
we
us.
get to see the poem?
No, you don't get to see your poem.
What?
That's why it's a meme. That's
you
why it was
kidding?
a meme. Like they write poems and you can read them, but you can't read yours. So the
Wow.
the idea is just that you just hand them
I
this
wanted
list of
this-
words.
I
that
wanted
I
this
was-
to be an
I was
incredible,
hoping-
like deep, complex poem.
I was hoping
like,
that it would be.
epic.
I was hoping it would be one of those.
How would it generate a poem based
Well,
on the
I was
words?
hoping. I was hoping it would be one of those Mad Libs
Oh,
things where they just shove
Yeah.
those words in at
There
various
you
different
go.
places.
There was a rabbit and a turtle. One day, boop down the road. Boop down the road. They saw socks. Glad to see you didn't. Oh, that's you. Did you say that already?
They lusted
I did.
after socks.
Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least to keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club.
No way.
I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out.
Oh, thanks for keeping your promise, Doug Vinny. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it.
Oh, come on.
like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join this club. Any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come in here and just hang out or what. But if you don't take it seriously, then you won't see the end of it. I'll literally kill you.
Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps their manga collection in the club room.
Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga.
Manga is literature. It is. It is literature. I've read it. Have you read Berserk? It's fucking awesome.
Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat.
Don't worry, guys. Doki always gives it his best as long as he's having fun.
Did Sayori become Mickey Mouse overnight?
Yeah.
She's the bomb.
He helps me with busy work without even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room.
How dependable.
Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting.
Why are you in
And
my
you
room
almost
so
set your house on
much?
fire once.
Why are you always in my room? Is that so? I don't remember that because I'm an airhead.
You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous.
How come? You and Duck Vinny can become friends too?
Will you come clean my room?
Sayori.
Oh, that was bold of you.
I can't believe you said we can become friends.
You don't think
Dot.
You don't think that love can bloom on the battlefield?
As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into.
Socially awkward. I can't even understand you. Sayori, calm down. Oh wait, Sayori. Dot.
Me?
No, Sayori. Not really.
Oh.
What the fuck is happening right now?
I'm so confused.
Don't be shy.
It's really nothing.
What is it?
Really, it's nothing. Never mind. Sorry, Ms. Sayori made it sound like a big deal, and it's really not. Oh, what do I do? What did I do?
I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking.
Guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation.
I don't have eyes.
Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what.
Is that so?
Yeah, I won't make a big deal if you don't want it to be.
Alright. Well, here.
Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book.
I didn't want you to feel left out. So I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. It's real short for you.
It's really short.
And we could,
Because you can't read. You know?
Discuss it. If you wanted.
This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book.
Whew. Oh, we took the book. I'm so relieved.
Thank God.
Well, you can read it at your own
Is this one of
pace.
those The Ring type situations? Is that what's happening here?
Hearing what you think.
Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. That was a light flicker.
It was.
That's not good.
It happens, sometimes.
Yuri's face is already buried in a book.
Nerd.
I can't help but notice her intense expression like she was waiting for this chance.
Wait, I'm alive.
Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time I would feel bad for distracting her from
Yeah,
reading.
don't you think about it, man.
I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages.
Dot.
Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me, and our eyes meet for a split second. ... But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry. I was just spacing out, staring at you like a creeper. I'm under this, sensing I made her uncomfortable.
Oh. It's fine.
I thought
That
you
makes it
I thought you were staring at me.
Oh, I was.
If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so...
That's the book you gave me, right?
Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. I just said that. No, not for any particular reason.
There's no imaginable reason.
Just curious, how come you have 2 copies of the same book?
Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday... that's not what I meant. I'm sorry. I mean... I just
when I
happened to
stole
buy 2 of
this.
them. I accidentally bought 2 of them.
Ah, I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go.
Oh, this is...
Yuri's a kleptomaniac. I'll definitely start reading it soon.
I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story.
Is that so? What's it about anyway?
Well, that's not what I meant.
Oh, Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover.
Alright. I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. But as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. Desperately!
Just a light, short read for you, since you don't read much.
No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships and her life starts to fall apart.
Just a little light reading. That's kind of... It's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came out of nowhere. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden.
Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Doug Vinny?
No, it's not that.
No, Doug Vinny's a fan of nachos.
I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry.
I hope so.
Yeah, I totally forgot Yuri's into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different.
It's just that those kinds of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in. Then suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I?
Yeah.
Not again. I'm sorry. Don't look at me.
Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything.
Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much.
I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all.
That's true.
In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right?
You don't have to.
Oh, what are you saying? Just a moment ago you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip in the seat next to Yuri's.
Ah! Yeah.
Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive.
I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone.
I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or something.
Alright.
I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing, maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri's in the corner of my eye. I realize she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead.
No wonder. So sorry. It was an accident. I was just...
Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you?
I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean...
Pan fell.
Here. He fell on you.
Pan fell on you.
Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's and hold my book more between the two of them. Wait, okay, I'm sorry. He slid his desk over to be next to Yuri's, meaning that when he sat down originally, he was just in the next desk over.
Yeah.
And she made such a big deal about it.
Yeah. Now she's doing it again. I suppose so.
I'm not used to people sitting in the desk next to me.
Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a bit, our shoulders are almost touching.
Romantic.
Oh, wow.
It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. Yeah, this is just a dating sim. There's nothing else to it.
This is great. I love it.
I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page.
Here. Oh.
Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger.
I got it.
Ah. I do the same with my right
Ingenious.
arm. On the right side of the book. That way I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after I flip it to her side.
That's so teamwork right
Yeah,
here.
but in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer than
Oh
before.
my.
It's actually kind of distracting me. As if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision.
Are you ready?
Eh?
So turn the page.
Ah, sorry. I think I got a
read it
little
like
bit distracted
one
for a
letter per
second. I glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her.
That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? It's so mean. I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer, you idiot. It's probably the least I can do.
You probably
Since
never read
you've been
before.
so patient with me.
Do you even know how to read?
I can teach you.
Yeah. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning the page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page and letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb.
It's very sensual.
Hey, Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but...
I want to hold hands.
the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit.
You think so? How does she?
Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways. But she also second guesses all the things that she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything. But they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms.
I see.
Yuri remained silent for a moment.
But Doug Vinny, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. Oh, that's so embarrassing that you think that!
Wait! I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Just that you're not confident. Sorry, I really didn't know that you were self-conscious about that sort of
Oh,
thing.
you're calling me self-conscious now! No, no, no!
I guess I more meant it. It's kind of cute.
What are you saying all of a sudden? Exclamation point. Oh, okay, everyone.
Yeah, I don't have any parts in this.
Exclamation
I'm out.
point.
It's coming soon.
I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long.
Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought.
Thank God. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's not... It's fine. You
Yuri-
don't finish very many sentences.
Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb.
Oh.
Ow.
Rejected.
Alright. I guess I'll do some more reading tonight then. God. Or would you prefer I only read it with you?
Ooh. I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way.
You have no self-esteem. In that case, I'll read a little bit more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know?
That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time.
That's your homework for tonight. Alright. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book and slip it back into my bag.
By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night?
Yeah. My relaxation ends.
It ends.
I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I never really done this before.
Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with?
I can't.
Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself.
We all pull out our poems.
that could have been that whole dialogue, the whole monologue could have been solved with one sentence.
Ooh, you should share your
I
poems
wrote
with
mine down
Yuri.
on a piece of spare used toilet paper.
I was sitting in the bathroom and there was only one sheet of toilet paper left, and I had to make a decision.
I had to make a judgment call, you know?
Alright, so who are we going with first?
I guess let's
you're
do.
really crushing on Yuri, so but you might be nervous. Well, it's too late now.
Alright, Yuri seems the most experienced, so I should start with her. I can trust her opinion to be fair. ... As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten.
Exceptional.
Eh? What was that? ...
I'm sorry.
Did I say that out loud?
Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. ...
Ugh. He's gonna hate me.
You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri.
What's wrong with this girl? That's... I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for?
Yuri takes a breath.
So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before.
Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really.
Huh?
Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again.
I've never even read a poem. ...
Well, I know that. I just meant,
Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse.
nothing.
She traces a finger along the words of the poem as if breaking it down more thoroughly.
Yeah. Okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter and they form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened.
Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert.
Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things.
Rhyming, cat, bat.
I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased, though.
Biased? How?
Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry.
It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or to
I'm
Natsuki.
sorry to everyone.
You mind if I read your poem now?
Please do.
Oh gosh.
I'd love to share my thought process behind it.
Oh, I guess you... Do I need to read Yuri's poem, or should you read it since it's in your voice?
Oh, I could read it.
Okay, well,
Oh boy.
Good luck. Just self was kind of funny. After all, this isn't supposed to be a Isn't this supposed to be a literature club?
Oh, dude. Ghosts under the light. The
can't see it at
tendrils
all.
of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Wow, that's deep. I'm a good writer.
Yeah, I have such a hard time reading that script.
It is kind of
And I can't even
challenging.
See the mouse. Okay.
You got
Alright.
this. ... I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting.
What?
I mean, I'm the one who read it, but you know.
I wasn't thinking that at all.
But it took you a long time to read. At least 20 seconds.
I just don't read script very often.
I don't read or write.
I don't read or write. I don't know how to do any of this stuff. What am I doing here? Oh, right. Cute girls. I actually think your handwriting is pretty.
Nice, alright.
That's a relief.
There definitely is an interference problem with this keyboard over here, too, based on where I hold it.
Yeah, you just gotta deal with it, bro. Just deal
Also,
with it.
yeah, I'm doing this the whole time.
But what'd you think of the poem?
Also, I like the poem.
Oh,
Even though it's short, it was really descriptive.
it wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems.
Not at all.
I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. I usually write like horror poems.
Horrible things.
Something easy to digest, I suppose.
Are you into ghosts, Yuri?
Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Doug Benny.
What a shallow guy. He has no idea what that poem's about. I must have totally missed the point.
Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. You didn't do any deep analysis or anything.
Right.
But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past. And soon to be left with nothing.
That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive.
It's nothing, really. Yours was impressive too, so...
Nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two for you.
You think so?
Yeah, of course!
You know, I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Doug Benny.
Ah, me too.
Best for me.
For me. Alright, who next?
How about Sayori?
Sayori.
Sayori.
Caleb, I feel like you've barely been involved in this. I feel like this love story is really about me and Doug Benny.
Really one-sided. Two-sided, I guess.
Are you sure that this is your first time?
Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time?
I don't know, Doug. I mean, I don't really. I mean, you know, you do you, man. I guess you're right. but that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously, or that you wouldn't write one at all, cause you're an asshole. I'm really happy that you're all. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now.
Not to mention the fact that I'm standing right in front of you in the club room.
Oh, what a retard.
Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise.
It's not lame.
See? It's like a little empathy. You turn a selfish animal, you know? Trying to do things like this for other people. That's something only really good people do.
Oh my.
Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here.
You're such
Then
a
again-
pure and kind and gentle person.
I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all.
Yeah. I'm gonna make sure everyone's funnier, okay? That would be my way of thanking you.
Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then.
Yay!
Dude, nobody can hear you.
Seriously.
Don't worry, I'm really bad at this.
Don't worry.
Don't worry, I'm really bad at this, so don't you even worry. It's not gonna be good.
Well, we'll see about that.
We'll see about that.
No, you
Dear
go
sunshine.
my blinds. Oh yeah, sorry, dear sunshine.
Sunshine.
You go up through my blinds in the morning. It makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me sleep from my eyes.
The sleepy from my eyes.
The sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trying to wish away a rainy day? What? Wait, what did I write there? Trusting me to do this? I don't get it.
I get it.
Okay,
I get it.
I look above, the sky is blue. It's a
Secret.
secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not. I want breakfast. What a fucking awesome poem. Man, I'm good at this.
Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this?
No! Just a little bit.
You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question.
I forgot to do it last night.
Well, at least it makes me feel a little better about myself.
Don't be mean, senpai. I still tried my best.
Ah, yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? Sounds just like you.
Really?
Yeah. Especially that last line.
I made eggs and toast.
Even though you were late for school.
I don't give a fuck about school. It's bad to skip breakfast. I'll get all cranky. It's the most important meal of the day. Serving it up Gary's way.
Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me.
This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Why did we say that?
Monica's the best.
What does Monica have to do with
Ah.
it?
Just had to mention it. Just throw it out
Yeah.
there.
Just a little side note. Next time, I won't forget. Best pony. I mean, that's probably not gonna happen.
Well, I guess I look forward
I
to it.
guess.
I guess I look forward to it. Alright, who's next?
How about Monica?
Monica,
Monica.
save the best for last. Save the bitch for last.
Oh,
Hi, Doug Vinny. Having a good time so far?
Yeah.
Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay?
Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much
Perfect.
better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in.
Anyway, want to share your poem with me?
It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to.
Don't worry, Doug Vinny. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we all learn to get past soon.
Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem.
Mm-hmm. Great job, Doug Vinny. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. Socks.
Boob.
I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. Like socks and boob. I guess I underestimated you.
It's easier for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way it always counts when I put in some effort.
That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayori, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness, like breakfast. Yeah, Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively. Both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all the nuances. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked, though.
Oh, I'm sure I'm nowhere near her high level yet. Her level yet, sorry.
Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. You do you. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things.
I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this.
That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little biased toward their own kind of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Okay? Anyway, you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. Everyone's like, don't worry, I suck.
You sound pretty confident for somebody who claims not to be very good.
Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know?
I see.
Don't worry,
Well-
I'm not very good. Don't worry, it's not. You're not going to have a good time.
Don't worry, it's very
You might have been
unusual.
worried that this was going to be a good poem.
And that you were going to enjoy this, but nope.
Not a chance.
Well, let's
Sure.
read it then.
Woohoo! Hole in wall. Do you want to read it? Or do you
No,
want me
you're
to?
Monica.
Okay. Hole in wall.
Yeah.
It couldn't have been me. See? The direction the sparkle protrudes.
Spackle.
What?
Spackle.
Spackle, sorry. Spackle protrudes. A nosy neighbor? Oh wait, a noisy neighbor? I'm sucking at this. An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel blind like a film left out in the sun. When it's too late, my retinas. My retinas!
Oh, I don't know how to scroll down. Okay.
Already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. What?
Oh, creepy.
Okay. So, what do you think?
It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback.
It's okay.
So you have a peeping
that
Tom.
kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. The peeping Tom.
Genre.
The genre.
It's very
That
popular.
is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. Oh, that's what you're talking about. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful.
What was that? What was the inspiration behind this one?
Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. An epiphany, you might say. It's been influencing my poems a bit.
An epiphany.
Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice. Thanks for listening.
Who should the show?
yeah.
Poem with Ned.
I can't even decide which one.
Da-da-da.
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 Da-da-Doug Penny. If you're not going to take this club seriously, then go home.
You
What?
should get a hint.
Harsh.
What, you expect me to believe that you actually put effort into this? Do you think I'm stupid?
I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I did put in effort. We all start somewhere, right? If you're so proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it. Painful to think about?
Da-da-da. Fine. Well, sorry. You'll get better anyway.
So encouraging.
I tell you, want to improve it, you're better off just trying again.
Fair enough.
I like her. She's my
Well,
favorite.
To each her own, I guess. Their own, I guess.
Anyway, I guess I gotta share mine now. No, you probably think it's stupid.
I've known you for so long.
Because you're stupid, because you're a stupid person.
Oh
Read
boy.
it. Read it, Caleb.
Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. That's mean. That's bad. That's animal abuse. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. But that's about it. Oh man, that was a real zinger. You really signed me with a zinger. Yeah. I told you weren't gonna like it.
I like it.
What? Just be honest.
I am. Why are you so convinced I wouldn't like it?
Well, because everyone's gonna know this writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously.
But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
Yes, exactly. Oh, I'm in love with you now. I like when it's easy to leave and hit you hard.
You've been in love with him since you met him.
Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand.
But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then I made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line.
So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized.
That's what it means to be a pro, which is what I am. I'm glad you learned something, asshole. Don't expect that for the youngest one here, did you?
Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, I won't take that away from her. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even though they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems.
Gingerly.
As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly.
Oh, she sucks.
What's with this language?
Eh? Did you say something?
Oh, it's nothing.
Natsuki dismissively turns the poem to the desk with one hand.
I guess you could say it's fancy.
Thanks. Yours is cute.
Cute! Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How could that be cute?
I know that. I just meant language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice.
Eh? You mean you had to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but I really didn't come out. It really didn't come out nice at all.
Oh, here, you can control this for a second.
Okay, how do I do it?
Just the spacebar.
Oh. Well, I do have a couple suggestions.
If I was looking for suggestions, I would ask somebody who actually liked it, because that's how that works. Which people did, by the way, bitch. Sayori liked it. And Doug Finney liked it too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all...
Excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. Oh, I'm above criticism, bitch! I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring.
Oh, sick burn.
I'm so deep and philosophical, which I haven't yet, because I'm perfect. And Doug Vinny liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Uh-oh, it's about to get on.
Natsuki suddenly stands up.
I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. On us.
Oops. That's not what I...
You're just... I stand up as well. Okay. Maybe you're just jealous that Doug Benny appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours!
Huh? How do you know he didn't treasure me about my advice more? Are you that full of yourself?
No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy.
Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the person whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Doug Vinny started showing up.
Natsuki? Natsuki, that's a little... Wait, who am I?
That would be both of you.
Oh.
I don't like fighting, guys. I don't like guys who are fighting.
Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there.
Doug Benny! She's just trying to make me look bad.
That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate the simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Doug Vinny. Come on, Doug Vinny.
You're
Try
expert,
my
Doug
side.
Benny! But wait! There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Doug Benny? Literature expert Doug Benny? That's not in the script,
Oh,
Doug
sorry.
Benny. Oh, sorry. I forgot I was...
We have never gone off script.
Hey. Whoa.
... How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. But whomever I agree with would probably think more highly of me. So of course, that's going to
Here,
be...
you can have this back. You have to choose.
I have to choose?
Yeah.
I'm not Doug Vinny.
You're Doug Vinny.
I'm Jump Bro. You guys can...
I'm
We're all Doug Vinny.
Slices.
Should we
Help me,
I don't know,
Sayori.
man.
No, choose
have Sayori jump in there? Or...
Dude, just choose. Okay.
whoever. Natsuki.
just-
Ooh,
Are we
switch
gonna
it up.
are we gonna pick somebody we like the most, or just switch it up every time?
Hit
I mean,
Natsuki.
I want to see. Honestly, not gonna lie. I want to see what the deal is with Yuri.
You want to keep going with Yuri?
Yeah, she seems like she's probably a psycho killer.
Yeah, she kind of does.
And Jordan, you're cool with Yuri?
Yeah.
Alright, Yuri. Natsuki? You're right that I like your poem. Wait! That's not an excuse for you to be so mean. You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion is different.
She.
Sure.
Now that's not what happened at all. Yuri wouldn't even take my poem seriously. She started criticizing it like as if
I said it was
as
cute!
if this was some sort of like club where we like to do literature stuff.
MM ... I understand. Yuri,
Eh?
you're a seriously talented writer. It's no secret that I was impressed.
I'm blushing. Well, that's...
But here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting feelings into it and it becomes something really personal. That's why Natsuki felt threatened when you said her poem was cute.
I see. I didn't notice that I'm sorry.
But Natsuki, you took it way too far. You said something about Yuri's boobs. And that's not cool, man. Yuri means well, and if you just told her how you felt, this wouldn't have happened in the first place.
Are you kidding? That's exactly what I did. It was her.
Natsuki, I think that's enough. You both said some things that you didn't mean. Yuri apologized. Don't you think you should too?
Natsuki clenches her fists. In the end, nobody has taken her side. Aww.
Oh.
She's trapped, at this point, being defiant only because she can't handle the pressure. I end up even feeling bad for her.
Sometimes when I'm hurt, I put a Band-Aid on it.
On my heart.
It helps to take a walk and clear my head.
Sayori, she doesn't need to.
You know what? I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. It'll spare me from having to look at all your faces right now. You're all so ugly. I hate you.
Without warning, Natsuki snatches her own poem up from the desk and storms out, still mumbling crap under her breath. On her way out, she crumples up the poem with her hands and throws it in the trash.
Aww.
Bye, Natsuki!
She really didn't need to do that.
I look across the room. Yuri has her chin buried in her hands while she stares down at her desk. I gingerly approach her and sit in an adjacent chair.
Sigh.
Everything alright?
I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now.
No, Yuri. How could anyone not have gotten frustrated after being treated like that? You handled it as well as anyone could. I don't think any less of you.
Well, alright, I believe you. Thanks, Dunvin. You're too kind. I'm thankful to have you as part of this club now.
It's nothing.
One more thing. That one thing that Natsuki said about, you know, I would never do anything so shameful. So...
Yeah? What thing did Natsuki say? Totally don't know what she's talking about right now.
What is that? Well, never mind that. I'm gonna go make some tea.
Ah, good idea. Make enough for more than one person, okay?
Yeah. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems?
It was a lot of fun. I mean, aside from like all
Well,
the fighting
I'd
and
say it
like
was
death
worth
match
it.
that happened here, like this is a serious throwdown.
I'd
Kind of scared for my life.
I thought you went
alright.
for a walk, bitch.
Well, mostly. And my voice is
Vinny, how about
messed up.
you?
Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone.
Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow.
Oh, will we?
And maybe you learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better.
Dot dot dot.
I think.
I think to myself. I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, this means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nodded to myself with newfound determination.
Doug Benny! Ready to walk home?
Sure, let's go.
Wait, please do that.
Sayori beams at me.
Beams.
She beams right at me. It truly has been a long while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. Can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori?
Sayori.
About what happened earlier.
Eh? What do you mean?
You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Or does that kind of thing happen often?
You know, cat fights.
No.
It's 'cause of the
Our club
boy
is
in the club
totally
now.
sane. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I mean, they fight in other ways, like mostly physical. Usually, it's usually like more like blood and you know, like broken bones. But like that was the first time I heard them have like a more of a civil disagreement. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you?
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they make good friends with you.
Phew, phew,
Phew!
phew. You know, Doug Benny, it's nice to get to spend time with you in the club. But I think to seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everybody likes you too.
That's...
This dialogue.
Every day's gonna be so much fun.
Sigh! It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on the kind of situation I'm in.
What situation are you
Sure,
in?
being friends with everyone is nice, but... Does it really need to stop
What?
there?
What are you talking about?
We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori.
With all these girls.
I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's do this.
What?
Do what? What are you
Let's
talking
write a
about?
poem.
Planning
What are you talking
Write a
Oh,
poem.
suicide.
Really? Again?
No.
We're
no,
always
no.
talking about
How about
suicide.
essence?
Let's do yeah.
How about essence?
Essence.
Essence.
Ooh,
How about-
yeah.
How about
Lipstick?
how about unrequited?
Unrequited?
Unrequited. Okay.
How about massacre?
We
How
already
about
did
birthday
Massacre?
last
Did we do
time.
massacre? No, we skipped massacre.
Did we?
We did something different instead. Let's try massacre.
Massacre.
Okay. Jordan, you pick one. Effulgent.
Contamination. Yeah, I knew it would be her. Ooh,
Rain cloud?
sure. Rain cloud.
Okay.
Hair.
Hair. That'll be Monica.
Woo.
How about unrestrained?
Unrestrained. We didn't actually do socks last time, did we?
No, I think we did.
Did we?
I don't remember.
Vertigo?
Yes, vertigo.
Oh,
Oh,
well,
no.
that was good. Lucky.
Kitty.
Kitty?
Yeah.
That will not be Yuri, I'm pretty
no,
sure.
it will not.
Let's do it. Okay.
Yeah.
How about
Marshmallow. Why is boop an option? I mean,
I don't
what
know.
is
We already
that?
did a boop. We already did,
Yeah, I
did a
think they
boop
just mix
poem.
these words around and it's just the
man?
same
We're gonna
ones.
run out of options here. Okay, climax. Do
Dude,
climax.
we were both on the same page.
Okay.
Do it.
Whirlwind. No, wait. Twirl. Fickle. I like that word.
Yeah,
Cool.
that works.
Fickle.
Okay. Sticky.
Sticky.
Do sticky. I want to see who this is.
Of course.
Natsuki. Okay.
Okay.
Oh.
Precious.
Uncontrollable.
Uncontrollable.
That's a
it.
strong one. Get
Yeah.
that one in there. Parfait.
Suddenly, I was overwhelmed with an uncontrollable parfait.
An uncontrollable lust for a parfait.
Anger.
Pleasure.
Pleasure. That'll definitely be Yuri.
Yep.
Prayer?
Melody.
Spinning. Spinning.
Spinning. Yes.
Great song.
Spinning?
Sure.
Okay. Incapable. That's probably not Yuri, if that's what we're going for.
Passion.
Romance.
Well, we don't
probably.
have to be going for Yuri. Like, I don't give a
I don't. It
Rap.
doesn't really matter to me. what we do.
Sparkle. The name of a great rabbit song.
Sensation.
Sparkle.
Sparkle.
You want to do sparkle?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, you did universe.
Despise.
Doki.
Yeah, despise.
Despise.
Ooh, vanilla.
Vanilla,
You're
get
so
it.
vanilla, Natsuki.
Poof. No. Anime.
Insight.
Insight. I wonder who anime would be.
Oh, that would be Natsuki.
I
She's in the
know.
oh, okay.
Yes,
I thought you were
kidding.
actually asking the question.
No.
Insight.
Mm.
Okay. It's a very Yuri poem.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little cute for Yuri.
A bit kawaii.
Trying to have a broad. I'm hoping we'll have a broader appeal this time, but still focus.
Yeah,
primarily
right.
on
But
Yuri.
focus in on
Right.
Yuri, but other people will appreciate it as well.
Yeah.
Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days. Entering the club room, usual scene greets me.
Hi, Dr. Nick!
Yo, Sayori!
Killer.
Looks like you're in a good mood today.
my catchphrase. I'm just still not used to being here.
Not only
in this world,
but
that's all.
with a little tilde.
What's that tilde even doing there? I don't
What-
understand.
What is that?
Maybe it just means for like all eternity.
Right. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood.
You simple thing.
simpleton, dumbass. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway.
Wow.
Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? I can't do it on my own. My parents said I'm not smart enough.
No thanks.
Don't you?
That's not like you at all!
You went to go get
I
nachos.
have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori?
That's perfect.
Why that all of a sudden? You're not just trying to tell me that
Oh,
I don't have any money
no
in my purse.
reason,
and I'm
really.
definitely going to mooch off of you.
You should look at it.
I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves a coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its
Well, you
contents
didn't ask
spill
me
onto
to
the
do
desk.
that.
Only two small coins fall out.
You're broke.
I only have 100 million yen. That's like less than 50 cents.
I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori.
That's not fair. How'd you know that I was gonna mooch off
It's
of
simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that only leaves one option.
you. What? I give up. I don't know what you're talking about. Don't make me feel so guilty.
If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. Eh? I didn't notice she was listening in. Her face is in her book as always.
Listening. I wasn't listening to anything. It was just something in my book. It was hilarious.
Yuri! Tell Doki Man want to buy some money. Tell him that.
Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution.
Da da da.
Did I just... Oh, I said things out loud again. I didn't mean that.
I passed
I got to
judgment.
absorb my book. Don't blame the book.
It's my right. It's your righteous justification.
I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's the fun side of you.
There's no way you could think that.
You're right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the
Revelation.
What? What does that mean?
You're so dumb. You don't even know retribution.
I'm really stupid.
Retribution.
That's what I said.
Still, coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside of all of us, isn't there?
Catchphrase.
Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me.
But you wouldn't have come over for the cupcakes. So I had a trick not so good to make them.
Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori.
Catchphrase.
Pwap!
Kia! What does that sound mean? What does that mean?
Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk.
Ow! What was? A cookie.
Sure enough,
Where
it's a
did this
giant
cookie come
cookie
from?
wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around.
Is this a miracle? Is it raining cookies from the heavens? Is it because of the restitution my pet paid?
Retribution.
Actually, that one almost worked.
I was just gonna give it to you.
About the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Ah, Natsuki! That's so nice of you! I'm so happy!
Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite.
It's so good. So
good.
Mumph.
Sayori suddenly clasps her hands over her mouth.
Oh no.
I bit my oh, it was my tongue that I was eating the whole time. You're going to do through a lot over just one cookie.
Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie.
Oh shit! I bit my tongue too. What the hell? Oh, yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? I hope it's not made out of my tongue like the last one. Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. Well, yours is chocolate. Why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy you shared this one with me. It's my catchphrase.
Sayori gets out a receipt and goes behind Natsuki and then wraps her arms around her.
Oh.
Jeez. I don't know what my voice is anymore.
Just a teen girl
I get it.
Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie.
Hey! Did you seriously just do that?
You got blood all over my cookie. Mouth full, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well.
Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori?
Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room.
Ugh!
What?
Where's Monica anyway?
Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today?
Not me. I mean, not me.
Yeah, I haven't either.
I mean, not me.
That's a bit unusual.
I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think she da-da-da? She has a da-da-da.
I wouldn't be surprised.
What?
She's probably more desirable than all of us combined.
What are we talking? I don't understand. What are we talking about?
We're implying that maybe she has a
That's
date.
true. Da-da-da.
A bae?
A bae? A date?
Da-da-da.
A...
Excuse me?
Suddenly, the door swings open.
Sorry, I'm super sorry.
Ah, there you are.
I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. I was literally jealous that I should have gone.
Monica could just come over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. You're a strong, independent black woman. And you don't need
I don't need no man. Boyfriend, what on earth are you talking about? Hello?
Monica quizzically glances at me. What?
I was just giving a quizzical glance.
Oh, okay. Ah, never mind that. Well, you up anyway.
Ah,
There's not near enough time.
well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time.
That makes no sense, though. You would have had to heard the bell ring at least.
I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. ...
That's what
Ooh.
everyone does in study hall.
Ah, yeah.
You can't tell the difference
Piano?
between pianos and bells.
I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. You're so well-rounded. I don't really. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano.
That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica.
That's...
Monica looks at me.
Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will.
Yay!
That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it.
Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Doug Vinny. We all really care about what you think.
Monica smiles sweetly.
Mm.
Ah. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that.
Haha, don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd really love a chance to share once I'm ready.
I see. In that case, best of luck.
Thanks! So
So-
I didn't
oh.
miss anything, did I?
Not really.
Not really.
I chose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm
What?
sure,
Sayori ate her tongue. That was the thing.
I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. Looks like everyone else has already settled down. They're all married with kids, white picket fence, and house. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie.
Weird.
Yuri's back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet.
Typical.
Hey Yuri!
Eh?
Ah.
Because I already
One-
finished
one
that
second.
other one.
Can we turn it up just a slight bit? I really think is it really causing a problem on the stream?
Yeah, because the audio from the TV is out of sync with the audio being
Oh,
recorded
okay.
from the computer, so it causes an echo
I see.
if it's too loud.
That would
Okay.
be super distracting.
I suddenly noticed that Yuri's reading a different book from the one we've been reading together. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No. I was kind of just waiting for you.
Ah, if that's the case, why don't we go ahead and get started?
Oh.
Yes, let's. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first?
Not at all.
Deal breaker.
Get that mood
I'm
set.
out of the club.
Get that mood set right now.
Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well.
Yuri stands up and makes her way to the
I
closet.
love tea.
I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with a filter inside. Mm-hmm.
Tea. Can you hold this for a second?
Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle.
I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk, and then we'll go get some water.
She walks
Wait,
past
just-
me and sets the kettle down on
Yeah.
the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements.
the way she moves.
To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts from her speaking mannerisms.
Does it now?
Especially because of her long legs, Yuri is elegant and methodical.
Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back.
Might as well walk with you.
Yeah, why not? Shall we go then?
Yeah.
Start our... Where are you two off to?
Eh? Yuri was gonna make some tea, so
So awkward.
I suddenly realized how weird it sounds to explain this to Monica.
Right, it does sound weird.
We're just filling the water pitcher.
Dude. Oh, okay. Sorry, I was just a bit curious, ... That's kind of a one-person job, isn't it?
That can be as
That's-
many people as you want.
Right. That's,
Monica, please mind your own business for once.
Ooh.
Jeez. Or do you want to tell me there's something wrong with helping involve Doug Vinny in club activities such as tea making?
line. My mouth gapes. Would like for you to eat my hair.
But it's just not quite making it to your mouth.
I
You're too
suppose
tall,
there's nothing
Yuri.
wrong with that. Then let's go, Doug Vinny.
Ah. Yuri quickly exits the room and I follow.
Boy, there's a lot
Doug
of...
Vinnerson.
Once in the
Oh,
hallway,
no,
she
she's
suddenly
feeling
puts her
self-conscious again.
forehead against the wall.
I spoke without thinking. How could I say something like that?
Yuri?
Something about the way she said that. It made me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me?
No, Yuri. I think you did the right thing.
What's that right thing?
I wasn't expecting it, but it's also not right for Monica to judge people like that.
Did she? Doug Vinny, how come even when I do something bad, you're being nice to me?
Because nothing that you do is as bad as you make it seem in your head. Nobody's nerfix. We have emotions and we can't always hide them away. But you always amplify things in your head. Your mind turns a light rain shower into a hurricane.
Oh. No. When you hate me for something as terrible as that?
Yes.
I mean...
I can't hate someone for having emotions.
Yes.
What kind of friend would do that?
My man. Friend, you say?
I don't have friends.
Just got one. I lift my head.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Doug Finney.
I forgot to tell you.
I really liked being friends with you.
Thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you, too. I feel kind of awkward saying something like that. But I'm doing the best I can, or my best to help Yuri feel better. Anyway!
Yeah! Shall we go? Again?
Yeah.
For real, let's go this time.
Yuri and I walked to the nearest water fountain. It takes forever to fill up the pitcher. Once we fill up the water pitcher, we return to the classroom.
Doug Vinny, do you like oolong tea?
Yeah. Anything's fine.
Very well.
Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees.
Celsius Fahrenheit. Now it's time to get the teapot.
You really do this properly, don't you?
With
It's
a
probably
teapot and everything.
probably Celsius, by the way. 200 degrees Celsius, twice the boiling point of water.
Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others.
Even though I'm not an expert on tea or anything.
He's like goofy laugh. In that case, you'll only be even more impressed.
Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now.
Is that so? I was letting it show. ... You noticed. I was doing a little bit of thinking. And I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. It turns out it's not very hard for me to do. When it's
Since
new
5 minutes
to
ago, when I
say.
found out.
I've been thinking these past few minutes.
That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. This is something new for you.
You're always worrying about me, Doug Vinny.
Always. All 2 days I've known you.
It's very endearing.
Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this.
It's moving so fast.
Because I'm not worried about her at all. I watched Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us.
Doug Vinny, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today?
So demanding, God. Yeah, why is that?
It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk.
Sorry. I didn't realize.
No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it.
Is that so? I wonder why that is.
It's most likely because my...
Your posture, right?
my posture! I can't believe I
Always
said
hunched
that.
over like that while reading.
Yes, I'm such a nerd. I have terrible reading posture. So that's why we should sit on the floor.
Fair enough. I'm a thick-skulled moron. I'll go get the book. I retrieved the book from my bag.
Oh boy, we're gonna get to do some reading together.
I have some chocolate as well.
Ooh.
It's a bag of small chocolate candies I kept hidden from Sayori's candy radar. I take it since we'll go well with the tea. Yuri and I sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each one holding half the book. Except this time, our bodies are getting closer to each other.
I can't see too well.
Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but
Boy, this.
she's being less apprehensive is almost more than I can handle.
Your teacup.
Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding with my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally dust her chest.
With the teacup?
It's just right in there.
Oh no!
And it takes up so much space, her chest.
Right.
I just can't.
It's such a massive expanse that it's hard not to. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally managed to relax a little. Put the teacup between my legs, fumble with the chocolate wrapper.
Oh wait, hold on.
There you go.
Sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper.
Finish opening the wrapper.
You can have as much as you want. Shut up!
That's okay. I won't take any.
Eh? Are you sure?
Well, if I touch it, then it might get smudges on the pages.
You're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad.
Yeah,
No
my
need to
bad.
apologize. I'll hold the book, okay?
I really don't want your smudges on my book. Are you sure?
Of course.
Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg.
Oh boy.
Well, in that case, Yuri's already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it in my mouth. Then I take another chocolate and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if this situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here.
No, just stop there.
I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth.
Here it is.
Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it.
Oh my. Eh? What is this doing here?
Yuri's expression suddenly breaks.
Did I just...
Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened.
Doug Vinny?
Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that.
Oh, that's... Well, you were just helping. That's something that friends do,
Sure.
right?
I always read my friend's chocolate all the time. I mean, not really in this kind of context, but yeah. That's all it was.
Yeah. Then you don't need to stop or anything.
I see.
Keep feeding me chocolate.
Just keep on.
The situation has gotten really tense.
Oh boy.
Yuri tries to return the book. And I can tell just by her expression that she can't even focus now. My heart is pounding. Nervously take another chocolate between my fingers, but this time Yuri's eyes meet mine. How did it even come to this? Yuri doesn't avert her gaze. I notice her chest is rising, falling with the rhythm of her breaths.
That's what chests do.
I raise my arm.
Ah.
Like before, Yuri parts her lips. But it's different this
Oh
time.
no.
I take the chocolate and place it in her mouth. I feel her hot breath on my fingers.
Okay, everyone.
What? Yuri jolts back.
It's time to share rooms! Doug Vinny, you can help Yuri put away the tea stuff, right?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, thanks.
The spell is abruptly
man.
broken.
I'll take care of the cups.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yuri picks up the teacup from the floor. I pick up the bag of chocolates. In the end, we hastily clean up without so much as a word between us. I get the feeling this is something neither of us will have the courage to bring up. Remember that time we ate chocolate on the floor?
That was a weird
That's pretty cool, right?
That was like friends.
Who should we read her poem to first?
Whoever
Sayori,
you want.
because it's the first one on the options.
Sure, okay. Sayori.
Dot dot dot. Ooh! I like this one, Doug Vinny.
She likes all the poems. It
It has
doesn't matter
some
what you
nice
read.
feelings in it.
I'm glad. You're not who I wrote it for, but does it mean it's better than yesterday's?
Let me think. I don't know anything. I guess I like them both.
It's not very helpful, you know.
Well, I'm not very good at figuring out poems if poems good bad.
Or words.
But that's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem.
I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place.
Yeah, me neither.
Oh, nice.
I was hoping she would say that.
Ugh. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought?
Oh, you want me to write, or you want to write something for me? That's so sweet.
Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt. You might end up getting hurt at some point.
Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep in mind.
Well, whatever.
I'll try to keep in mind the thing that I don't understand what you mean. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Oh man, I'm so conflicted. Sometimes a little of both. And there's a word for that, right? But bipolar, is that what it's called? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet.
That's a
Oh,
good
I guess
word.
that's one. Yeah. I like things that are happy and things that are sad
Happy and sad?
simultaneously. I like both.
I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori.
Well, I like happy the most. But sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can help give rain cloud a little hug and make a nice happy rainbow.
Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic.
What? It is?
No.
Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Dad Benny. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay?
Oh boy.
Bottles. I pop off my scalp like lid of a cookie jar. What? It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb before. Is that so? Is that fucking so? And pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe, and then I put the bottle on a shelf with all the other bottles. And happy thoughts, and bottles all in a row. My collection makes me a lot of friends. Each bottle starlight to make amends. Sometimes a friend feels a certain way. Down comes the bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Oh, shit.
Good
Right
God.
at the top.
Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go. Exploring the dark cave. Discovering secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging. Scraping and scraping. I blow the dust off the bottle caps and doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done. I open up and come my friends. They come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf one after the other, throwing them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the between my foot. Wait, it's what?
Tile.
What? Oh, the tile. Oh, the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, shards all over the floor. They're supposed to be for my friends but my friends who aren't smiling. They are shouting, pleading something, but all I hear is echo, echo, echo inside my head. What the? Okay. Whatever I say.
Holy crap. Sayori, did you really write this?
Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever?
Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you.
Monica taught me a whole lot just yesterday. And I've been really in touch with my feelings recently.
Since yesterday.
I see that. It's almost kind of creepy.
Creepy?
Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to being so cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it.
Aw, thanks. I feel like it was meant to express myself, or I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic.
You got pretty passionate about this, huh? Hope you keep it up.
Yeah! Writing's the best. I love writing. I'm gonna keep writing till I die, which may not be very long from now, honestly, based on the content that I just produced.
Don't get ahead of yourself. Sarah's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic.
Okay, we gotta do one that's not me.
Alright.
Okay.
I need a break.
Yuri. Let's see what you've written for today. Da da da. Da 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 da.
Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it?
So funny. This one might be even better than yesterday's. How did you even pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing. Dot dot dot.
Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. Really wanted to give it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty.
All of a sudden, I'm not used to this.
Used to what?
I don't know.
It's fine, take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her.
Yeah. Just being appreciated like this, I guess. It probably sounds really stupid.
Yeah.
But seeing someone motivated by my writing, it just makes me really happy.
Are you saying you've never shared your writing before? Yuri nods. Really, I don't believe it.
I really only write for myself. And besides, people would just laugh at me.
Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Huh? Even your close friends?
Dot dot dot.
Yuri doesn't respond to that.
Friends.
I wonder why.
Don't have.
Friends.
Anyway, you want to share the poem I wrote for you today? Or you wrote? Did you want to write this poem? Do you want to share the poem with me that I wrote for you today?
Yeah, I do. If it's with you. Okay. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack.
You can't eat bread, Yuri.
Guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scattering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an
unordinary human?
Human.
Okay.
I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, a guilty snack for the raccoon. My subconscious, well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. What? The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, an urge. I lost it. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited, or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. It's terrible. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. Classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread, and I feel myself again.
Feed.
I feed myself again, sorry. I feed myself again. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's.
I can see that.
Really?
It's a lot more metaphorical.
It's so metaphorical, I don't even know what the hell.
I don't even know. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem's about.
It's not your fault. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them.
Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. You have a raccoon as pet or something?
Did you encounter a raccoon
Well,
recently? Like,
I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies like feeding raccoons. It's those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So I sometimes enjoy writing about them.
Why do you keep them to yourself?
Because they're embarrassing. And people would make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, Doug Benny?
and I might go to jail.
Well, yeah, I guess I do.
I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other in our individualities. Even if it's difficult sometimes and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I think you hate yourself anyway. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. You're good at a lot of things, like feeding me chocolate, writing, listening,
Feeding me
eating
chocolate.
chocolate. There really aren't many people like you, Doug Benny.
That's exaggerating a little bit.
It's just how I feel. I never thought I would feel so comfortable sharing my writing. But now I almost feel like I would look forward to it. It's just a really nice feeling. And you're to blame for that.
It's nothing really.
Hmm.
Oh, your response sincerely. This remote your timidness seems to disappear. Alright, we'll go with Monica. Makino. So Jordan can... So Caleb can get the voice strain.
Get it?
So Caleb's voice strain goes away.
Yeah.
Hi again, Doug Benny. How's the writing going?
Alright, I guess.
I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece.
I wouldn't count on that.
You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today?
Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica.
Alright. This one's good. It feels like you're not only getting more comfortable with your style, but the imagery is better than the last one I read. Just wondering, but have you been finding inspiration in Yuri's writing style?
I guess so. Can't deny that she's talented.
Yeah, totally. I think her poems are the most romantic. That's the best way to describe it. She's like a totally different person when she picks up a pen.
I noticed that too. Or when she's talking about literature, it's like a light turns on inside her.
Sadly, it's hard to get much personal conversation out of her. Trust me, I've tried. Who knows what goes on in that head of hers?
I hope you don't mean that in a bad way.
No, of course not. I just mean that I wish she didn't keep so much to herself. But still, defending her like that. You must be pretty into her.
Eh? You completely misunderstood.
Calm down, I'm kidding. Besides, I'm pretty sure she's already got a boyfriend.
Wait, really?
Yeah, a fictional one. Anyway.
Oh, shit. Monica kind of whispers that last part to me.
It's just a hunch, but...
Well, there's not really anything wrong with that.
Oh, I know. I was just saying. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too.
Alright, let's take a look.
Oh boy. Save me! The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue, an endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent grating waveforms. Oh, goodness.
I'm having the hardest time with this. Okay, there you go.
Okay. Squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent. Are we in math class? Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Ooh. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Of meaningless. Load me. What? Is that for real?
So the name of the poem was...
Save me, load me.
Load me.
Poem of meaningless, load me. The end.
What?
It's even more abstract than your last one, huh?
I guess it's just the way I write.
sorry if you don't like it.
No, I never said
Sorry,
that.
not sorry.
It's just the kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess.
I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I write the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise.
I see.
Do you?
Still hard for me to tell what this is about, though.
Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Good. Thanks for listening. Peace out.
Okay, time for Natsuki.
Yeah.
I'm totally ready
You
for
saved the
this
bitch for
one.
last again.
You always save the bitch for last.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I can admit that it's better than the last one. It's nice to see you're putting in some effort for a change, you loser.
That's good.
Come to think of it, it kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah, well, I guess you've been friends with her a long time, so you might be on the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type.
Sayori has a type all of a sudden?
Well, I don't know, but... well, I don't know. But honestly, how can someone so fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around a dead weight. Cause you're not fluffy, you're like really like heavy and stick in the mud.
That was a little unnecessary. But think of it this way. If it weren't for me, she'd probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You could say we take care of each other in our own way.
Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her.
Wow.
Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. One of her friends will start to like spiders too. That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers, and I'm going to tell everyone. Not bad, right? Fuck that Amy, bitch. She likes spiders.
It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's.
Yesterday was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do.
No, of course not.
Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. It helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like anyone would agree, the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk.
Do you know people like that?
Sorry, but I read the wrong line.
How did you know what I was gonna say? Do you know people like that?
Of course! It's about how everyone thinks my... That doesn't matter! It can be about anything! I want it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid of people find out they can make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid! If somebody likes something as long as they're not hurting anyone, and it makes them happy. I think people want to learn, really need to learn to expect each other for liking little weird things.
Ah, that's funny. Yuri wrote about something similar today.
Huh? Did you say Yuri? Where is that bitch?
She said her poem was about an unusual hobby of hers. I didn't really get it, but she said something similar to you. What?
Go ahead.
No, people shouldn't make each other feel insecure about those things.
I mean, Yuri's pretty weird, so I wouldn't doubt she has some weird hobbies. Not that there's anything wrong with that. That's not like I would judge her or anything.
Sure you would.
Natsuki has trouble finding words.
I guess I should try to not to be so mean to her. If she feels insecure about the weird behaviors and stuff. I mean, I always hate people who make me feel insecure.
Look at dogs.
And Yuri made me feel insecure yesterday. But the way you put it, sounds like she's learned her lesson.
I would say so. Even if her writing style is really different, I'm sure she'll appreciate the message in your poem.
It's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message about to take away from it. Like conveying emotions is important. But I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that! I'm not going to write a good one. Or wait. I'm going to write a good one tomorrow, too. So look forward to it.
Whew. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Well, sort of.
Do you really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members.
That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're gonna keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters and I've designed some pamphlets that we can give out during the event.
Okay, that's great and all. But that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event.
Ah, sorry. I thought you heard about it already. We're gonna be performing.
Performing?
Monica. Yeah, we're gonna be having some poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also gonna let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori's putting it all on the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time.
Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see.
Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you?
Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea?
Well, no! It's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know? This is not my job description. This is not my pay grade. There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that.
I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that.
Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear.
Guys!
No, Sayori! I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. Whoops! So I'm sorry.
That's you.
But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about.
Yay! It's about having your feelings!
Words.
Being independent of yourself! Fighting your horizons!
reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Get over yourselves.
Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. Guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit.
Well, maybe, but... Did you think of that?
Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left.
Okay, fine! I guess I just have to get it over with. Alright!
Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? ...
Yuri dejectedly glances around everyone's expectant faces.
I guess I don't really have a choice.
That's everyone! Love you guys! You're best, Yuri!
This club is
Yeah,
seriously going
guilt
to be
trip.
the death of me. Oh gosh, you'll be fine, Yuri.
I'm so glad that we extorted all these people into doing something they don't want to.
Right.
I know you have severe social anxiety, but anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're gonna practice reciting them in front of each other.
No way!
Monica, this is too sudden.
Hanagua!
Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no! Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel more comfortable.
I can go. I mean, wait, can I go next?
Of course. Now let's see.
Monica flips to the book the specific poem she has in mind for herself, then she stands behind the podium. The title of this poem. Oh, sorry.
The title of this poem is The Way They Fly.
Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room.
Bills.
More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around at me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud.
Oh.
Monica takes a breath and smiles. That
was so good,
Okay.
Monica!
Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example.
Oh my gosh.
Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next.
What the hell? What? Yuri's fired up all the time.
Oh, I'm filled with the
Yuri
sudden
clutches a
passion.
sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This
poem is called...
Yuri anxiously glances at each of us.
Can I do it?
Oh, I mean, you can do it. You can do it, Yuri.
It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye.
Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quibbling words turn into sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in the structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her as if she bewildered even herself.
Where am I?
It's up to me to save this situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat.
Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing.
Yuri looks like Yuri is down for the count.
Okay. I guess I'm next turn.
Sayori hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium.
Oh, this one's called My Meadow. Sorry, giggles.
Sayori!
It's a lot harder than I thought. Why did you guys do so easily?
Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way.
I see. Okay, then.
Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet.
She loves that
Or
word.
bipolar. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud.
I did it!
Good job, Sayori.
Even Duck Baby liked it. Of course he didn't. We had nachos. I guess it's a good sign.
What does that even mean?
It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that the other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery.
I don't really understand.
In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading.
Oh, I know what you mean. I guess. That's well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of everyone.
Then next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know? Like 2 days.
Okay!
Now who's next? Natsuki?
Don't make me go before Doug Vinny. It's not like I can prepare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Doug Vinny raise his standards a little bit before I have to do it. That's okay.
It's fine. Might as well get it over with. It's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway.
It's just like sympathy.
Right. Sorry, I'm not as good as everyone else.
Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though.
Yeah, maybe.
Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki.
Yeah. I'm going.
Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium.
The poem's called da-da-da. It's called da-da-da. Why are y'all looking at me?
Because you're presenting. Doi.
I clearly don't understand how this works. Anyway, the poem's called
Jump. Jump.
Natsuki takes a breath. Once you start reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. Might as well jump!
Jump!
Jump! Oh, she's so little. Her poem has a rhythm and a rhyme to it.
and
Jump!
Jump! Might as well jump! It's Natsuki's trademark style.
Van Halen, your
It
trademark
works
style.
surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if they were giving life to the
As
poem.
if jumping.
And the guitar shredding in the background with synthesizer music doesn't hurt either. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat.
That wasn't so bad, was it?
Easy for you to say.
You better not make me do that ever again.
Well,
Like, especially
you at
around
least-
the festival.
do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people?
It's literally the thing
That's
she's saying
ju-
not to ever recur to again.
No, of course not. What the fuck are you talking? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier.
What?
Because they're not a bunch of assholes like you. I can put whatever face I want on other people. For other people. I mean.
John Travolta's face or Nicolas Cage's face.
Or
Eddie Van Halen's face.
Eddie Van Halen's face.
What's that guy's name? Crap, what's the lead singer?
I have no idea what his name
He's having
is.
going on all the time.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Anyway, they're just my friends.
I can be a total bitch.
It's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, not so good. I think it would be That's just how it is. So,
Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting.
Jeez. I should probably find some other poem to recite instead.
That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Have some hair. Have some hair, Natsuki.
get the hair away from me. It's dangerously close.
Toy with it.
I'm pretty sure her eyes shifted down when that happened.
I think
too.
it did.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival's coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. I'm relentless. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare.
Monica, you're a real slave driver.
Monday's the big day.
I can't wait.
I can do this. I can do this.
Alright. By the way, I think the festival is a good time to call it.
Call it quits.
Call
We've
it
been
for
doing
the
this
night.
for like 3 hours.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
it's already like 22 o'clock right now.
Yeah, it's 22. 35.
22:35.
Mm-hmm.
I stand up. There's no way to be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I do my best to get through it. It's still a little ways away, but that's a good stopping point. Just letting you know.
Sweet.
It's for the sake of the club.
For the club.
The
For the club. For the
and
club.
impressing Monica. Then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori?
Look at you two. Always coming home together like that.
It's kind of adorable, isn't it?
Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it.
It must be a little nice, though.
Well, how am I supposed to respond to that?
It's okay, Doug. You don't have to say it.
Whatever, let's go already. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori. Sorry, I was... Oh, sorry. I'm sorry, I said that earlier to Yuri, so... no wonder.
I was thinking about something earlier. I like how we get to. I mean.
Sayori fumbles with her words.
So let's just say that one day Yuri asked to walk home with you. Just hypothetically. You know what I'm saying? What would you do? What exactly would you do?
What kind of question is that?
Think
Sayori's not,
before
or
you
Yuri's not,
answer.
Yuri's not my next door neighbor, so it wouldn't make any sense. You're kind of putting me on the spot here.
Yes, indeed.
Oh.
What are we?
Indeed I am.
You would walk home with Yuri.
Hell yeah, you would.
Yeah?
You,
Are we
you
gonna
fed
walk
her
with-
chocolate
Really?
today. It's
We're-
getting real.
I'm not gonna stay with Sayori.
I mean, look,
Be honest, man. You would
Basically-
walk home with
So-
Yuri.
Honesty is the best thing to
You
do.
have to, friends, you know?
Walking home with Yuri, huh? Why does the thought of that make my heart pound? I mean, given how hard it is for her to socialize, I would feel awful turning her down, so...
Isn't she so beautiful?
That has nothing to do with what I just said. It does have reason to do with why I would do it, but... Jizz. There's not even any point to speculating something that's never going to happen. She clearly doesn't like me.
Well, maybe your feelings definitely aren't hurt right now. I just like to think about it. Do I really have how long before you won't need me anymore, you know?
Need you?
Quit this dumb club that I don't like.
Sayori. Can't figure out how you're seeing things in your head right now.
Sorry.
Everyone is different. Nobody in the club is a replacement for you.
If you say so.
Conversation trails off and I'm left feeling awkward. It was kind of her fault for trapping me with such a weird question. I just can't lie to her. But if there's something that makes her happy, I would hate to take that away from her. That's why I said there's no point in speculating. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time?
Who knows?
Poems!
Who?
How about email?
Okay.
Seems deep.
Email. Let's just go all Homestar Runner home screen words.
How about
Graveyard.
graveyard? Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
I don't know. Rain cloud, music, characters.
Tunes.
Stone.
Games. Characters.
How about just like, I don't know, rain cloud?
Email. Rain cloud. Oh well, there might be a rain cloud, but I don't
There's
know.
not a good one there.
Defeat. Boop. Friends. Shiny.
Friends.
Waterfall.
Waterfall.
Captive. Aura.
Oh.
Flea.
Ocean.
Ocean. I don't know.
Ocean!
None of these are very Homestar Runners like.
This was a bad plan.
I was really wanting to impress Homestar with this one.
Play
Play games.
You just have to
Play
think.
some James. Hey guys, play some James.
Hold on. Dang.
Hey guys, wanna play some James?
Melancholy. Strong sad.
Yeah.
I'm sad when I'm flying.
Suicide. Strong
sad. Okay.
Yes.
Let's see.
Silly.
Strong sad.
Silly.
What?
I mean, Homestar's
No,
pretty
not
silly.
mouse, like the cheat.
Oh, okay.
The cheat
Okay.
is not a mouse.
He's not? He's a
The
cheat.
cheat is a
He's
millionaire.
And a millionaire also, that's true.
Jump!
Anime,
Jump!
That's what.
I wonder if Jump will be Natsuki.
Oh, no way.
Not a chance.
Marshmallow! Marshmallow! That's perfect!
Fluffy Puff.
Fluffy Puff marshmallows!
They're fluffy.
They're
puffity.
5,
7, 8.
Dang
Oh,
it.
shit. Damn it. We used to
Okay,
be able to
okay.
do that so good.
Hold on.
They're fluffy.
They're
puffity. 6,
1, 2,
7,
3,
8,
4,
9,
5.
10.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Incongruent.
Yeah. Laugh is
Yes,
what you
very.
do. Oh, chocolate. Childhood. That was our
Childhood.
childhood, you know?
Probably Sayori. Depression. Valentine.
Depression. Strong
Warm. Cage.
sad. Cage.
Sunset.
Unrestrained.
Sparkle. Analysis. Whirlwind. I don't know.
Whirlwind.
Sunset. I don't know.
Sunset.
Depression.
Depression.
Strawberry.
Strawberry. That's a good one.
This is not going to be.
We're taking this so seriously. at this point.
Misfortune.
This is not going to be
Extraordinary.
a Yuri-centric poem here.
Okay, are we going with Yuri again? Okay, hold
Are
on.
we?
Passion.
Freaking get up.
Hold on.
Yuri, fuck Yuri.
What passion? Oh crap.
I'm feeling like we're pretty into Yuri. At this
We are pretty into
We're
Yuri.
going down
We're
to-
to the like chocolate
We've
beating
gone
stage.
quite a
Yeah.
bit down the Yuri train.
Disoriented.
Disoriented.
Is it even possible to not keep going down the Yuri?
Desire. Crimson. Crimson.
We just have really like creepy taste in words,
It's
I
a dating
guess.
sim,
I
right?
hold.
You're dating.
Yes, we're dating Yuri.
Precious.
Nah, that's gonna be like Natsuki or
Really?
Bunny though.
Bunny.
Fantasy.
Fantasy. There you
Yeah.
go. Fantasy.
Mm.
Oh shit.
She.
Well, okay.
Agonizing.
Eternity.
Eternity or agonizing?
And Eternity is one of hers.
Agonizing.
Agonizing is probably one of hers
Let's
too.
try it.
Oh.
Agonizing. 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 She is
Sticky
a
flower,
sick
nature,
little-
kawaii.
Kawaii.
Inferno.
Judgment.
Judgment. That's a good one.
Socks.
Socks. say socks in your Yuri voice.
This is
Socks.
gonna be a total mess.
Oh,
Aw,
man.
I'm the last one here again.
Don't worry, I just walked in too.
Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano? Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival, too.
I can't wait for the festival. Wait, really? It's gonna be great.
Well, that's a change of Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki?
Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival. Our part's gonna suck, but it's a whole day of school where you get to play and eat all kinds of delicious foods. Play and eat food.
You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden.
It's not like I'm voiced by the same person. Monica, they usually have fried squid.
Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to.
Oh, come on! Are you trying to say you don't like squid or something? Do you have a death
You
wish?
won't be
You, Monica, Squid Woman of all people. Queen of Squid.
I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people?
Because you're the queen of all squid.
It's right in your
It's
name.
right in your
Is
name.
it? Oh.
Ika,
Ika?
Oh my god.
you're a squid fawn.
That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Yeah. Never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay?
Wait, that's not my line. That's something that Sayori would say. I'm not gonna say that. Fuck you. Fine. Your reactions aren't fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway.
Excuse me.
Where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting at a desk in a corner of the room looking down at nothing.
She's been here the whole time.
I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori! I wave my hand in front of her face. You're spacing out again.
Uh-huh. Sorry. Don't mind me. Yeah, I'm not talking to everyone else. Don't talk to me.
Huh?
I don't want to be talked to right now.
Is everything alright?
Of course. I'm definitely not super sad, you know. Why wouldn't it be?
Just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things.
Paul, you're not in this.
Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, Sam.
Sayori shows me a big smile.
Don't let me distract you with everyone.
Well, alright. If you say so. I worriedly glance at
You're ruining this,
Sayori
Paul.
before turning back to everyone else. The conversation's already dispersed with everyone being back to their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she has noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together.
This has been one day. Anyway.
What?
Has this
Oh,
been one day?
Yeah.
Okay.
They've been spending
All right.
lots of time together this past day.
Right.
I timidly approach Monica, who is shuffling through some papers at her desk.
Stephanie, what's up?
Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently?
Anything up with her? In what way do you mean?
Like on the ceiling?
Maybe I'm reading into it a little much, but she seems a bit downcast today.
Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her.
Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who's idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk.
Maybe there is something on her mind. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Vinny. You certainly know her a lot better than I do.
Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. This time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. God.
No. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try to talk to her myself.
Yeah? Are you sure about that?
No.
She seemed like she wanted to be left alone.
Are you sure about that? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest. What are you saying?
Person of interest? What do you mean by that?
I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Vinny.
Me? How on earth did you come to that conclusion?
Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know.
Eh?
She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light has been was turned on inside of her.
What? No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine.
Oh, sunshine, balls
It's
of
not
sunshine.
any different now than it always has been.
You're so funny, Vinny. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her so cheerful? Because that's just how she is when she's around you. ... Oh, I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. Sorry I said such a weird thing. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now.
Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully.
Meaningfully.
Smile meaningfully.
Not
Monica.
meaninglessly.
I know she said to forget about it, but I already know I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her. But she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from here.
Boop.
I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. But it's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Why does it feel like I'm being watched? I glance around the room.
I knew it!
Creeper standing over my shoulder.
Huh?
But it looks like she looks away just as quickly with a flustered look on her face. I realize that she won't get anywhere like this. I've never really seen Yuri approach anyone or start a conversation on her own accord. So I have no choice but to approach her myself.
No choice.
By now it's a little easier for me to do that, now that we've shoved chocolate in each other's mouths. Our shoulders
really
touched.
brings... Oh, wow. Yes, that really brings people together.
I stand up from my desk and sit in one next to her own.
Dot. I didn't mean to bother you or anything.
I just needed to bother you real quick.
Relax. You didn't do anything.
But I could tell that you wanted to be alone with your thoughts.
Alone with my thoughts? How were you even able to tell that I was thinking like that?
Well, it's something that I do a lot.
I stare at people.
So it wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. Not that I was staring or anything. Ooh, I didn't do anything creepy like that.
In any case, I guess you were right. Sorry if I caused you any concern.
Don't apologize. Your troubles are only the concern of those who willingly share in that concern. Of course, there are certainly those who find most comfort in keeping to themselves. But if you prefer to share what's on your mind, then I'd be glad to listen.
It's really not that big of a deal. I was just feeling a bit uneasy about Sayori.
Sayori?
Yeah, she seems a little off today. When I asked her about it, she said she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her.
Oh? That's quite romantic.
Eh?
Sorry! I didn't mean to say something stupid!
It's not that. I just didn't want you to misunderstand. Sayori and I have been friends for a long time, that's all.
I see. Then perhaps it is unusual for her to be dismissive to you about her feelings.
Or maybe I'm just reading into it too much.
Vinny, the world is full of meaning, often hidden deep beneath plain sight. And there are many untold mysteries behind every person, no matter how well you may know them.
Ah. So you think there might be meaning behind, or something behind it after all?
I think that Sayori is a very complex person. Her mannerisms on the outside don't always match what may be going on inside her head. And she may not always know what she wants. I noticed her strange behavior today too, and I also feel some concern for her. But in your case, it looked like she was fully occupying your thoughts, wasn't she?
Well, I guess that was the case.
Sayori, she really means a lot to you, doesn't she?
Ah, I guess. But you don't need to put it that way. We're just good friends, that's all.
Just like us.
Yuri suddenly looks deeply into my eyes. Her expression is gentle and curious, as if she was searching for something.
Well,
Embarrassed, I avert my gaze.
sometimes a person's mysteries are untold even to themselves. And you, as someone honest and caring, may uncover feelings you weren't aware were in you. That is, I think that she would be a very fortunate person to have you feel that way about her.
Yuri? You're doing that stupid thing again. You always do.
You're spazzing something fierce again, Yuri.
You're giving me too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy. So I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. I'm not nearly as sophisticated as you.
That's not a compliment, is it?
It is what it is.
What is it?
Anyway, as long as we're here, why don't we do some reading?
Well, as long as you're okay with it.
Yeah. I should be taking my mind off this whole thing anyway.
Oh my god, I think our shoulders are gonna touch again.
Da-da-da.
Well, think about it.
Okay,
Our
everyone!
shoulders almost touched the day before. They touched today, so what's gonna happen?
What's gonna happen today? Our shoulders will fuse together.
We're gonna become
We'll become
sideways.
one.
Okay.
Okay, everyone!
After some time passes, Monica calls out the club
Did
room.
we read? Why don't we
Yeah,
share
we
a
read.
bozo?
Before I know it, everything is back to normal.
Oh my god.
Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. Who should I read my poem to first?
Oh
Okay,
my
let's do
god. Are we
Sayori?
really...
Let's do Sayori.
This is... Oh my. What time
Are we
is
done
This is
after
being a-
this?
What?
Are we done after these poems get read?
No.
No?
There's a little bit more.
Oh my god, okay.
Okay. Dot, 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 dot.
It's nice, I guess.
Oh.
Come on, I already tell you don't like it.
Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Probably Yuri.
Yeah. I didn't write this for anyone. Literally, didn't write this for anyone
Yeah.
specifically.
Maybe, but I don't believe you. That's not really what it meant, though. But it's okay. You're making new friends, just like I was hoping. It makes me feel really happy. I doubt it. And you're happy too, right? It's fine.
Well, of course I am.
Good. That's all that really matters to me. Thank you, Doki.
Sayori, is there something wrong?
Huh? No, nothing. I'm just a little tired today.
Alright. Just tell me if you need anything.
I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You know you'll play whatever.
Go play with everyone else.
That's definitely what's happening.
You
We're all
insist.
playing. Play around. Yay! I'm gonna go home a little bit early today.
Sayori?
Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? Even though that's not true.
Maya.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out the door of the classroom humming to herself.
She didn't read her poem.
Nope.
Oh,
Aww.
snap. Did she not write a poem?
Wait,
Okay.
not Natsuki.
Okay.
Okay.
Who?
Oh.
Save the bitch for last.
Okay. Monica.
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 Hi, Tiffany. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival?
Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought.
Okay, no pressure. We only have like 2 days, but no pressure.
Right.
Whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great.
I think it's Friday, and
And we have to put it on the flyer before the performance, so you really have like right now.
Right now. We need it right now.
It would also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem.
Sure. I let Monica take a poem. I'm holding my hands.
Da da da. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like.
Is that so?
You and Sayori are really good friends, right? Wait, didn't we talk about this earlier?
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common.
Ah, well. We may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different.
Well, that may be the case. But maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you'd think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem.
Sure you're not reading into it too much?
I could be! Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. Really? But in any case, Sayori's writing has a kind of gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. The two emotions.
The two emotions. All two of them.
Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? What
Yeah,
a
that's
complex person.
totally unexpected.
Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, right?
Alright.
As if we never do this. The Lady Who Knows Everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders Earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer. All meaning, all purpose, and all that is ever sought. And here I am, a feather, lost adrift the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day, day by day. Day by day. Anyway, I search. I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains, the last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky. Until one day, the wind ceases to blow. I fall, and I fall and fall and fall even more, gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sorts of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about.
I see. I never really put much thought into it.
In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning?
You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy.
Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you'd know that better than anyone. Why?
Two-dimensional creatures.
Huh?
You mean one-dimensional?
Yeah, that. Anyway. Here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening! Arigato!
Alright, Caleb. It's your turn. No,
Yuri.
you said, okay, never mind.
Yuri on ice. Decided to try something different today?
I guess so. Is that good or bad?
Well, neither. I have my preferences, but it would be unfair of me to call something good or bad based on that. As always, I believe what's most important is exploring and discovering yourself.
That's comforting. Kind of afraid of disappointing you in some way or another.
Eh? Why me?
Well, you're always sophisticated with your writing and have the most advice to share.
Is that so? No. I think for a good long minute.
You think for a good minute?
Long minute.
Oh.
That must be terrible.
Yeah?
For me to have become someone whose opinion is fearsome. How unlikable of me.
Yeah, you're a bitch. Yuri, it's not as bad as you're making it sound in your head. I just meant that I respect your opinion.
I see. I'm sorry that I always overthink and come to those sorts of conclusions. I'm just a little too used to it.
Overthinking?
Being disliked.
Yuri?
What am I saying? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to bring that up. Let's move on.
Alright. Do you want to share your poem now?
Okay. Here. Oh, your handwriting. Beach. A marvel millions of years in the making, where the womb of Earth chaotically meets the surface under a clear blue sky and expansive bliss, but beneath gray rolling clouds and endless enigma. The easiest world to get lost in is one where everything can be found. One can only build a sandcastle where the sand is wet, but where the sand is wet, the tide comes. Will it gently lick at your foundations until you give in? Or will a sudden wave send you crashing down in the blink of an eye? Either way, the outcome is the same, yet we still build sandcastles. I stand where the foam wraps around my ankles, where my toes squish into the sand. The salty air is therapeutic. The breeze is gentle yet powerful. I sink my toes into the ultimate boundary line, tempted by the foamy tendrils. Turn back and I abandon my peace to erode at the shore. Drift forward and I return to earth forevermore. Ooh, you rhymed the last two. I'm aware that the beach is...
I said quote the ring.
Right.
Forevermore.
Forevermore.
I'm aware that the beach
That's
is
what it says.
kind of an inane thing to write about, but I did my best to take a metaphorical approach to it.
You say that like you didn't even want to write about it.
Oh, you haven't heard? After yesterday, Natsuki and I, well, it was amusing that we wrote about something similar in such different ways. So Natsuki wanted us to write about the same topic as each other again. I suppose to be better compare the differences in our writing styles, or thought processes. Anyway, it was her idea. Knowing her, it's no surprise that she'd want to do something like that. She probably just wants to show off. It's not like I have a particular interest in her writing style. Bitch. I just went with her request. But, well, I suppose it's not so bad to write about something simple on occasion. It's so pretentious.
It's not about raccoons.
It can be-
Right? Yeah, it's not about deep philosophical things like raccoons or anything.
It can be refreshing, you know.
That's not what that poem was about.
Still, it's good for me to calm my thoughts once in a while.
Yeah, I think I agree. Thanks for sharing. Kinda getting tired of you, Yuri.
You kind of suck.
This one's alright.
Alright.
Well, yeah. About as good as yesterday's.
Oh boy.
I see what you're going for, but it's not really my style. I mean, that's fine. I'm mostly just glad that you're trying a little bit.
Well, of course I'm at least trying. Why are you so emotionally invested in my poems anyway? Isn't that more of a compliment to me?
No! Gross! Disgusting! You're a boy! You're cooties! Anyway, it's not like I care. It's just that one of us in this club has made sure you're not slacking off.
Really? Well, what if you end up just scaring me away?
That's, it's not like you would actually do that. I mean, like, away.
Yeah, you're right. It's kind of fun hanging out here, even if I have to put up with you. Gah! Oh, that's me. Gah!
Oh, sorry.
Somehow. Natsuki's elbows connects with my stomach.
Oh? Maybe I won't mind scaring you away after all.
I was just joking.
Oh, I know. Don't worry, I was too.
Dot. How the hell do you call that a joke? That seriously hurt. Maybe it was funny to her. Guess that's kind of the point. I should really watch my mouth around Natsuki.
Anyway,
Natsuki holds her poem out to me like nothing even happened.
I'll be your beach. Your mind's so full of troubles and fears. I sure wondered over the years. But today I have a special place, a beach for us to go. A shore reaching beyond your sight, a sea that sparkles with brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought that I had left you long ago. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand. Bathe in sunbeams and hold my hand. Wash your insecurities away in salty sea. And let me see you shine. Let's have your memories in a footprint drip. Set you free in the windy sail. And
Keep with the beat.
Reasons you were wonderful. When you press your lips to mine. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you dream about every day. I'll be the beach that washes your
It's kind of going off the rails now.
In a way you thought I left you long ago. But if you let me by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself again.
Very good. Yeah.
I feel like I kept writing my name thing, so I wanted to write about something with a nice message for once. Besides, the beach is awesome. Kind of hard to write anything new about the beach.
Well, Yuri's take on it was a little more solemn.
Well, that's just fuck her. Jeez, she better not say anything bad about mine. After all, she was the one who wanted us to write about the same topic. Ugh. You can really see her doing that too. Making us write about the same simple topic and trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy. Well, it's not like I care. I just did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up being kind of metaphorical too.
Nah.
Not at all. I'll be your beach.
I'll be your beach.
There's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. At the very least, it was good practice.
Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... What?
Is it just me or just something strange?
Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase.
Jeez! Why has it been so weird today? Look, even yours isn't even doing it.
Staggering there is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen.
In your books, maybe.
What's that supposed to mean?
Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here.
Oh, it seems you're right. Sigh. Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around.
Where the heck she run off to anyway? I thought she just wanted to be.
Natsuki, please show some decency.
Oh, come on!
That is not it's inappropriate for school, Natsuki.
She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early.
Is that so? I hope she's alright.
Seriously? Of all times not I go home with her, you pick the time she's not feeling well? What the fuck is
Oh
wrong
my
with
god,
you?
you're gonna walk home with Yuri! Sorry, anyway.
You being all lovey-dovey.
Ah, no! First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori, and second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it.
Who?
That curious expression coming from Yuri, of all people.
Oh,
and that
say it
bellowing.
ain't so. Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything is fine.
What did she say?
Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparation.
No, seriously, what did she say?
No,
Let's decide what we'll be doing
No,
this
we really want to know
weekend.
what's wrong with Sayori.
I already know what I'm doing!
That's right. Not Natsuki will be making cupcakes. Go figure. But we might need a lot of them and different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself? All by your little self, Natsuki? Can you handle it?
Challenge accepted.
And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, Yuri, you can,
Question mark?
guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No, that's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know. No, Natsuki's pouting too.
Jeez, I can tell.
Even
I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around.
Ah, that may be the case. But if I can't also be a leader of my own, then I won't grow as a person. So, Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know? So you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that. I love atmosphere!
Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk and
atmosphere.
focuses and starts nodding to herself.
That's a deep word.
Your mind is already racing, I see.
That's great! You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri.
Meanwhile, Yuri just shut us all out and she's lost in her own thoughts.
Atmosphere. But anyway, that just leaves you, doesn't he?
The one who's truly useless.
Don't say that! In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I would be really appreciative of that.
That's... Is Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members?
No.
Taboo! How on earth are they going to respond to such a suggestion
oh my
like that?
god. I suppose I wouldn't mind a little bit of help.
I bet you wouldn't.
Well, even if you are not big, there's always some dirty work. Dirty work to give you. This is really dirty. Anyway, it's not like Monica's gonna give me a choice. You shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway.
Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that.
If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own.
Oh.
Doug Vinny may not like to be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with the decorations.
Hold on! Never said that! How hard can it be to make a few decorations anyway? What are you, incompetent? Sounds more like you're just making an excuse for Doug Vinny to...
Well, what are you saying? It'll be extremely meticulous work.
And baking isn't? It's not like baking is like straight up actually chemistry. Just what do you think?
Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Doug Vinny to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really got the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know? So I'm sure he's interested in...
You literally just said...
I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying, though.
Jeez. Can we just settle it there,
Yeah. Doug Vinny, you okay with this, right?
With what?
In the end, it's up to you. You have to spend the weekend with one of us, okay?
Of course.
Watch some anime.
Very well. In that case...
Everyone looks straight at me. Of course, I'm going with...
Whoa, Sayuri's an option?
Yeah.
Oh, who you
Why?
gonna pick? Who you gonna pick?
I don't know.
Who you gonna pick?
Who we're gonna pick? Who we're gonna pick?
I don't know. Pick Natsuki.
It's obviously Yuri.
Why
you're
Yuri?
like-
Okay, well,
Agree.
I'm gonna pick Sayori, just cause.
My own character's annoying.
I mean, there's gonna be anyone that prefer helping Sayori. I mean, we're already neighbors and...
But Monica said...
Monica said Sayuri was helping her. Jeez.
Do you really hate us that bad?
No!
Sorry, I didn't mean for this to be difficult. Just think of the club, okay? Think of the club.
Monica. I guess it should probably be helping Monica.
Yay, you pick me! Yeah.
Monica really needs help. Needs help homeless.
I love how we're all fighting over Doug Vinny. But I agree with Natsuki. Of course you do, bitch. Not only is your work already most suitable for one person, but you already have Sayori as well. But Doug Vinny was the one who...
Doesn't matter. You were the one who's getting
I feared longer than you.
You're the club president, Monica. I expected better from you. You're supposed to make responsible decisions for the club. What is wrong with you?
Monica, you really shouldn't let any ulterior motives interfere with this decision.
We're starting to question
Ulterior
your
motives?
authority.
What are you saying, Yuri? In fact, it sounds like you guys are the ones with the ulterior motives.
Excuse me?
Otherwise, this wouldn't have been made into such a big deal in the first place. That's completely false, Monica.
Yeah! Well, that's what you need, you know?
Maybe that's true. Think of the club, Monica. If we want our revenge to succeed, then we need to appropriately distribute our resources.
So what are you gonna do? Are you gonna do the right thing?
Okay. I get it. Sorry. It's technically most logical for Doug Vinny to help one of you two bitches. So, I guess that's what we'll do.
Okay, now who do you want
Do you
to
have a
pick?
preference, Doug Vinny?
For real, though. Like, for real. Who do you want me to pick?
Natsuki, please. Pick Natsuki.
Well, baking sounds like it'd be fun.
Poor Yuri.
You just want Kate.
This
You
does
just
not-
don't want to have to do the voice.
No, I enjoy doing all the
Okay.
Yuri like angst-ridden
Well-
shit. It's fun.
You'll get more time to find out about Yuri later. You guys made it sound like a lot of work, so you probably use 2 people.
Baking is a ton of, it's a ton of,
Right, it really
there's
is.
definitely like tons of cleanup that needs to be done afterwards.
You can do it
You'll
here now.
definitely agree.
Eh? Just a minute ago, you were saying that.
This never mind, okay?
Well,
You're
anyway, you'll be fine by yourself, right, Yuri? Of course. I'm used to it after all.
Oh.
Dot dot dot.
Dot dot dot.
So many dot dot dot.
That's good.
Man, it's like betrayal now. Doug Vinny choosing.
Oh God.
We led Yuri along.
You're just strung her along, touching elbows and feeding chocolate.
I wanted
Man.
to, you know,
So it's everywhere.
I really wanted to see where this was going, man.
It's not necessarily over.
It's pretty interesting, actually.
Anything else? No, I think that's it. Are you guys excited?
Yes! Everything is everything. It's gonna be awesome.
I don't think that really counts.
Anything else besides the performance doesn't count. What about you, Doug Vinny?
Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it turned out.
That's good enough for me. What about you, Yuri? Yuri?
She's still slugging.
Da da da.
Da da da.
Natsuki starts pouting too.
It's not. I mean, it's not that big of a deal or anything.
Well, it might not be just that.
Da da da.
I don't think Yuri might be feeling just. Well,
She's the only one
I
who
think
doesn't
that
have
Yuri
any
might
help.
just be feeling a little unappreciated in general. Having to come up with something for her to do and then nobody offering to help.
Yeah, it's your fault! It's your fault, Doug Vinny! Bastard.
I wouldn't have had him. I would have had him select her.
I just want him to get to know Natsuki a little
I don't
better.
like her. She's a bitch.
She's a Sundere.
She's a nerdy manga girl.
Yeah, I'll be real cute together.
Natsuki goes over and puts her hands on Yuri's shoulders.
Yuri,
Oh, is she gonna ask me to...
you're the most talented one here. And you're going to help make it a bit like my brother welcoming. I mean, the cupcakes are probably fun too, I'm not gonna lie.
Self-plug.
But you're going to make the atmosphere special. That'll be really important for the way people feel during their performances. So, you need to stop being dumb and give yourself a little more credit, bitch.
Natsuki releases a hand and turns around to face the other direction. ...
You didn't really mean that, did you?
No. Not really.
Yuri isn't really surprised. Monica and I are also taken aback by Natsuki's words. Natsuki, of all people...
But she didn't mean that.
Natsuki, of all people, to be saying such encouraging things. But I can understand. Natsuki was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves.
I'm sorry for being dumb. I'm gonna do my best. And all of us are gonna make it a really great event.
Yeah.
Yeah! I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out.
Okay, but I'm staying here to be longer. That means I got to do in the wind today. So
Fair enough, there's nothing wrong with that.
we are a little.
Everyone packs up our things. Start to follow Monica and Yuri out the door as they chat between each other.
Oh, where are you going?
Eh?
We still need to figure out a plan for this weekend. You literally would have gotten home and realized you didn't even have a way to contact me. You don't even have my phone number.
Oh, that's true. I have no idea how that slipped my mind.
Jeez! Good thing I stopped you. I'm giving you my number, whether you like it or not. You better not make it weird or anything.
Why would I do that?
Humps!
Natsuki gives me her number.
867-539.
I'm coming. Oh, sorry, that's you.
I'm coming over Sunday. I'll bring all the ingredients.
Wait, you're coming over to my house?
Well, yeah. What's wrong with that?
I mean, I just figured since I'd be the one helping, I would be going to your house.
Yeah, right. Like I could have guy be thinking, my dad would kill me. He would literally kill me.
Really?
I mean, he'd probably kill you first. Like, everybody's gonna be dead.
That's kind of strict if you ask me.
Yeah, how do you think I feel? I can't do anything when my dad's home. Anyway, I just need to complain for a second.
Just that 1 second.
We have each other's numbers now. That's all I need for you. I guess I'll text you when I'm not coming over.
Alright, fine by me.
Yeah. I'm really gonna show you why I love bacon so much. You better look forward to it.
Oh? Didn't you say you were just gonna give me the dirty work?
Well, I was just saying.
Yeah.
It's not gonna end forever. That's not for
What?
others.
Oh.
Wait, really?
Oh my god.
Well, kind of. Just because I never got to bake with someone else before. That's all it is, so.
Alright, I get it. Sorry for overreacting. Anyway, we're heading out now. See you on Sunday.
Never mind.
Oh, Jesus.
Alright. There is a little bit more, like, there's one more little scene. One more little, like, segment that I wanted to get through, but if you guys are tired, we can wait.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
It's up to you guys.
How long is this scene?
What's that? I don't know, like 10, 15 more minutes.
Oh, can we
No, we're
not?
Okay.
We
We'll-
have
we'll
been
pick
doing
this
this
up
for.
some
I
other
am
time.
enjoying this though.
Yeah?
It's fun.
Yeah, it's not
We've
even
been
interesting
streaming
yet.
for 3.5 hours, so
Yeah.
I am ready to pull the plug.
I
on
need to.
this.
I have to
Alright.
work in the morning, so.
So,
Well, Thanks
has
for
been
listening
fun.
to us read a book.
yep.
Read a
And
book.
I
Read a
hope you
book.
enjoyed it.
Thanks
My
to-
throat hurts from the dumb voices that I'm doing.
You chose
Uh-oh.
those voices.
Well, what are my options? I had to do girls.
All right, hold on. Let's get to the next actual little segment, and then I'll save it.
Okay.
Even though I thought I would have preferred doing this with Sayori, my anxiety still shoots through the roof. I guess I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point, but who knows what might end up happening when we're outside of school. Even though she told me she was looking forward to it, I shake my head. Why do I feel nervous that Sayori finds out about this? Not like we feel that way about each other. Besides, Monica said
Feels like
this
a
is
big
about the club.
love quadrilateral.
I have nothing to worry about. If I just go with it, I'll have a good time. Alright. It's Sunday.
Nope.
No, it's not
It's
Sunday.
not Sunday. It's Friday.
Alright. There we
It's
go.
Friday, right?
Sunday.
Whew. Wow.
Cool. Well, hey guys, it was fun.
It was fun.
While it lasted.
For a long time
Bye.
it lasted.
See you next time we stream.
See
this.
you next time.
See ya.
Have it. See you later,
Yeah.
nighttime.
Happy New Year.
Have you see you later, nice time.